The following is only intended for mature audiences. This program contains strong language, controversial opinions about controversial people, outrageous guests, and true villainy. If you cannot handle these things, then respectfully, you are a bitch. And this probably isn't the show for you. Viewer discretion is advised.
Welcome back to the Supervillain Show. I am your host, Injustice, your local supervillain, aka the Black Thanos, aka the Puerto Rican Dr. Doom, aka the Black Kingpin. I can't really think of any today.
Damn, bro. Nah, you be having ones though. I only got one.
AKA I just stole your hoe, Rogan.
Woo! Oh, Rogan.
Here, bro.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back.
I like that. We're back.
That was off the dome.
I like that.
To my left is my co-host, my arch nemesis, Quan Ryu.
Yeah.
What was yours again? The finesser of
timelines.
Oh, Quan the Conqueror.
Your friendly neighborhood organic boy.
That was tough. That's
tough. That's tough.
That's a tough one.
You know me?
To my right, in front of me, super producer extraordinaire / mixologist.
Oh.
JY.
Different kinds of mixologists.
AKA the Clapper.
Damn. AKA the Clapper. AKA Bohemian Rhapsody. AKA
Ooh,
Edward 40 Hands. AKA Master of Ceremonies. AKA the Human Jukebox. AKA Flannel Poppy. AKA the Prodigy of the Sound System and Selector.
Damn.
You hear that, niggas? Mixologist.
You hear that, niggas? This nigga was ready.
He said the Flannel Poppy.
You know what's crazy? I almost skipped the nicknames today.
God damn! I think I feel like he bodied you.
He washed me. I wasn't prepared.
That was crazy.
Next time I'll come bro. Fully prepared.
I can't prepare, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, friendly neighborhood organic boy at your service.
Yeah, we back. Thank y'all for tuning back in. Today, what's the drink? Yeah, we'll start with this. We'll start with the drink of the day. Explain the drink of the day, Johan. What we got here?
So this is a hold on, bro. I gotta grab the bottle.
Yeah, I guess we can name the traditional name and then tell us we'll be naming the drink today.
You don't gotta give me the ingredients. Just tell them what kind of drink it is.
Yeah. So what it is it's a Midori sour. And Midori is supposed to be really sweet, and the lemon juice is supposed to balance that. So we'll see what it tastes like. But
we're giving honest reviews here.
Yeah, man.
I'm giving my totally honest review.
Cause you be out the bar and you're like, what do I get to drink? And so we're doing that for you.
We're gonna let y'all know.
So yeah, first of all, cheers.
Oh yeah.
Cheers, fellas.
I'm gonna do it from here just cause
for villainy.
To villainy.
Clink, clink, clink.
To villainy.
I'm not mad at it though.
It's all right.
Hear me out. I do get. Honestly, no, I don't get it.
I think it may have been too much club soda.
I feel like it's no bubble. Maybe that Sprite would have hit different.
It's fine.
Taste wise, it's not bad. So
yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. What's up, y'all?
Because trust me, we had some burners, man.
We did.
We've drank some burners.
We did.
Is this a burner? Is this a burner?
This isn't burners. It's cool, smooth,
yeah,
nice,
cool, right?
Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
You know what I mean,
what's going on in y'all worlds?
Life, man. I'm getting organized, bro.
Word.
I'm getting organized. I got like a notebook for everything. I was just showing.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, you got mad notebooks over there.
Yeah.
Geek.
Yeah, right. fucking nerd.
Fucking dweeb.
I think it's really cool.
I be writing shit down, man.
Face turn.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't believe your ass. Anyway, bro. Yeah, I be writing shit down, man. I be writing shit down and people at work are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm writing shit down." What do you?
Why they worry?
I don't talk to you. Yeah. I don't talk to you
at
all.
I do.
Mind your fucking business.
That's what I'm saying. If you talk to me, then I'll tell you what's up.
See, this is what's wrong with niggas today, bro. They don't know how to mind their business.
But now I will say, people at work be asking you mad questions, like,
my manager asked me why I have my hands in my pockets. I took my hands out of my pockets. And the reason I have my hands in my pockets, I move my hands a lot.
Yeah.
So I just kept my hands in my pocket. So now I'm walking, moving my hands a lot. Then she's like, why are you moving your hands a lot? I'm like, bitch, leave me alone, man.
Just
You're asking a lot of questions. Like,
That's annoying.
a lot of questions.
Because it's obviously something you're working on, and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
like
Like she ain't got to do that.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
She definitely have to do all that.
now I'm all self-conscious.
You do move your hands a lot.
Oh, you know what? You're fucking about your business, bro.
You know what's funny?
Look,
You
with
know
your
what's
hands
funny?
in your pocket.
You know what's funny?
I can
is
move my hands a lot, too.
He stopped moving his hands when he started talking about the shit.
Damn.
That was funny.
You know what I mean? I feel like it's a normal thing,
It is.
but I think it's my anxiety. It kicks in and it's
yeah, me
like
too. I move my hands a lot too.
I mean,
Sorry, we accept you.
My girl the other day,
Nah,
you can't
man.
see it. I mean, I guess I'll do it in the. My girl was like, I was like, oh, can I have some? Because we were at a place in Elizabeth, right? Dox myself, whatever. We are at a place in Elizabeth, dope,
I'm gonna hit you.
like hamburger spot, bro. Dope, like big ass hamburgers, like the whole nine. Oh, we'll talk about it, but like, she was like, go ahead, take some. And I'm like, I started laughing. I'm like, why are you doing that? She's like, you can
She
go
was
ahead,
like,
have some. But she was
"Take
like,
some."
because she's Italian and they talk with their hands like, they're like,
Gabagool.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, she was like, go ahead, take some, is what she meant. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't
A
mean
lot
to.
of hand movement.
Yeah,
A lot of
like,
hand movement.
I
you know what I
see.
mean?
Sometimes I feel like I catch myself talking like I'm in a TV show, like I have to like
That's
act
what I'm
how I'm
saying,
talking
like,
or something.
yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I think people would get what I'm saying without all the movements.
Yeah, yeah.
But then maybe I'll be like a very dry conversation person if I'm just like. Hey,
But that's not
how's it
up to
going?
you though, because like there's certain like social cues that you'll get from people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, you getting organized. That's what's up. I know you working on some shit. We got some shit coming soon.
We got some shit
We
cooking,
don't
bro.
got to talk with
We're
to
not
detail,
talking
but
about it, but I'll talk to you all about it.
Ah,
You know?
type shit.
type shit's crazy.
Type shit.
Type shit.
I've been saying that. I've been saying that a lot.
That's real smooth. I like it though.
Type shit.
Type shit.
What about you, bro? What you been getting?
Not regular life. You know how I be.
Word. He said that so straight.
I feel that.
He was like,
No, it
regular
it be
daily
like
life.
That, though.
You know what I
It
mean?
do be like that. It do be like
For
that.
real? You ain't go out, no nothing. You just turn.
He did, but he's just not gonna tell us.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Maybe when he starts his own podcast,
Listen, bro,
he'll start to really like,
that's-
dig deep into his
that's-
personal life.
that'll
But
be
I-
his
it's
own
just not, it's not
prerogative,
what
bro.
this is. Now.
Yo, try if how you have it set up for me. If I'm looking at beautiful women, I'm spilling
we
the
ain't gonna get into the
beans.
details.
we don't have to get into it.
I'm spilling the beans.
We don't have to get into it.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, but-
yeah.
But nah, you know, nothing crazy for real.
It's
You
work
know.
as always.
Working. God, I love my job. Yeah.
Shout out to your coworkers, man. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, shout out to the coworkers.
Listen, man, I understand, but as of right now, I'm not at liberty to say.
Cool. Gotcha. Copy. You don't even got to. Gotcha. You know, the funny thing about life is it comes and it goes.
You really been doing it to yourself, though. You gotta understand,
We
bro.
gotta stop this. Because if you're not going to tell the audience what we're laughing at,
You can't
then
do
we can't
this, bro.
keep doing that.
You can't do this.
Because they don't know what we're talking about right now. So either talk about it or don't.
that was you though, because
You said it.
I was. You know how sometimes I go in that like metaphorical bullshit. I
Yeah,
was
you were
going.
yapping, you
I
were
was
yapping.
going to that like.
Yeah.
But
You was yapping.
But you emphasized
The
on.
man them yapping, man.
Yo, all right. Talking about emphasizing. Segue.
He's throwing you to the law.
I'm glad you're good though.
Yeah, I'm glad everything's good, bro.
Quan got a really good head on his shoulders. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you coming and going, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's all. That's what life's all about.
yo,
Honestly.
type shit.
I'm being honest.
Type shit.
I'm being honest, bro.
It's true. Okay. I know we changed the whole subject. Let's talk about. Let's get in some canes.
Canes?
Some canes.
Like chicken?
Canes.
Chicken.
What about the chicken?
I just thought you would be like hungry enough if I mentioned canes. You would
That's
just
real fucked up, bro. That's real fucked up.
Damn, is that because you know what?
Waffles. You thought it was just
Is that-
gonna distract?
is
You
that
thought that was
because-
gonna distract me?
Is that because we're fat? Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it has to be.
It almost worked too.
He was like, "Whoa, what?"
You
Not
almost
today.
had me. You almost
I'm
had
locked
me, dude.
in.
And I try to pick like your favorite.
I respect that.
We've been fasting for 24 hours over here, dude.
Shit, bro.
We?
Yeah, Yeah, I broke my fast.
That's fucking cow. Yeah, we just
I broke my fast. No, that was my 24-hour mark.
Delicious meal though.
Yeah.
Shout out to where we went. I'm not gonna say the name because you're not paying us.
Yeah,
but
you're not gonna cut the
it
check.
was good though. You know, we tipped.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, okay, that's fire for them.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been good.
How you been?
See, niggas ain't even ask, bro. Niggas don't care for real. I'm really just talking to y'all because these niggas don't care.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, but you.
I've been cool. I've been dealing with a lot of technical difficulties this month.
Word.
My hard drive broke in the beginning of the month, like the first couple of days.
He almost dropped this whole pod.
Yeah,
He said him like, I'm sick of this.
So I lost like a lot of my footage. Like a whole entire vlog episode I was gonna drop. I lost all the footage, which was my boy's wedding, which sucks. Yeah,
damn, bro.
And I lost some other shit. That's why y'all haven't seen villain vlogs. New villain vlogs soon.
Did you lose the show?
What show?
AEW show.
The what?
AEW show. Did you even vlog that?
No. I got that. That I have. Yeah, I did.
The weddings, that's trash though.
Yeah, that sucks. So I had to buy a whole new hard drive. And then I started just having issues with my computer in general. Couldn't export shit. Those who know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's why we were a little late on the pod. That's why like we didn't drop a pod this year till the end of January type shit. But we back though. You know what I mean?
Better than ever.
Yeah.
Looking good. Skin glowing. Feet showing.
Other than that, I've been good, man. Soon, these next couple months, you about to see the start of world domination. Because obviously, I've said we got Supervillain show, Quarter Life Crisis, which is going good, villain vlogs, but you're gonna see some new content soon.
Word?
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, I'm excited too, bro.
I'm excited for it.
It's I'm not gonna talk about it too much, but what I'm doing is we'll feed
I'm cooking.
Yeah.
So
man.
We cooking.
We just need to.
I'm here for the ride, truthfully.
No, we got to get you on there. You know what I'm saying? We got to show you how the train's moving. So you can get on the train, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Whole bunch of shit, new pods, new shows, music,
type shit,
whole bunch of shit. Niggas ain't ready for this, bro.
Things you're cooking, things are coming. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
Canes.
But other than that,
you start throwing chicken at me. Crazy.
That's racist.
And borderline. I was gonna say borderline racist.
Yeah.
My bad, people. It wasn't even like that.
I've been chilling, man.
That's good though. How are you mentally though?
Yeah, how's the mental, bro?
Mental's pretty
Technical's technical, but like, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Mental's cool. The earth dying, so I'm just trying to live my life.
Yeah, man.
Depression wise, how are we?
I wouldn't say I'm depressed. I'm cool.
Regular
trials and tribulations.
Would you say there was a time you was depressed, right?
Yeah.
By like the 2019, 2020 type shit?
No.
2018, 2019 type shit?
2019, 2020.
Because I feel like there was definitely a
little
point,
bit of 2023. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was definitely a little point in the pod that I feel like, we were saying, we kind of going through a slope. I feel like we each said that.
21, 22 was for me.
But honestly, the point I'm getting to, it feels like 2024 is feeling real good.
Yeah.
Feeling like it's going to be a good year.
We just got to keep that same momentum going, bro. That's all it is.
We here, bro.
You know what I mean?
And like I said, the earth dying.
So what the fuck we care
New York City is sinking.
Yes,
correct. Look, the earth is going to die before you, so fuck it. Do anything you ever wanted to do in this world.
By a couple yards, I think, actually. Actually, by a couple feet.
Damn.
The New York is singing, yeah.
The NYC pack.
Who's smoking the NYC pack?
More technical difficulties. I guess they didn't stop. You know what I mean?
I'm mad at you put the toast though. That was crazy.
This is what I have to fucking deal with.
This is why we drink.
But the earth is dying, so why the fuck, you know what?
Type shit.
Don't even let that shit bother you type shit. You feel me?
Nah, facts.
Think of my life. My life is going type normal type shit.
Would you have kids?
Whoa.
Well, I mean, because you said the earth's dying. Would you have kids?
In the future, yeah.
If I wanted to, yeah, fuck it, right?
In the future, I want kids.
Because if you're like implying like, oh, since the earth dying, would you even try to bring a new life into here? I would. If I wanted one, fuck it, I'm bringing one in. Like, but I don't know if I want one right now.
That's so interesting how we make that decision, right?
Yeah, it's kind of selfish, isn't it?
It is. No, really, because
Is this you saying you got a baby on the way?
No.
Congratulations.
No, this is not a rollout.
This is your rollout?
It's not a rollout. Okay, everything is a rollout, but this is not a rollout.
Okay.
This is just It's called stream of consciousness. Search it up.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So
Type shit.
exactly type shit. Type shit. So what the fuck was I talking about?
Babies, my guy.
Yes. So God damn it. So why would you? It's selfish.
Yeah.
Right. Because I did not ask to be born. Just straight up.
This
Like
nigga's-
I'm not even like I'm not being pessimistic.
Nigga still depressed.
I'm not being I'm not being like
These are the type of
I'm not being a
conversations you have
realist.
when like you first like see like that bill that you owe. You're just like, hey bro, I didn't even ask to be here, bro. Like I ain't volunteer for this.
When
shit,
you
bro.
realize the taxes, man, I didn't even ask to live.
didn't
Like,
ask
nigga, I
to
didn't
live,
choose what
bro.
country I'm. Like, nigga, fuck out of here.
we didn't choose any of this shit, bro.
we didn't.
Come
You
on.
did it.
But at the same time,
Life is a beautiful thing.
yeah. What I was gonna say
That's
is
positive. That's positive.
What I
He's
was gonna
being
say
real.
is
he's gonna be a real.
it
guy.
wasn't like we were like involuntarily taken away. You know, there was a bunch of sperm. We won the race.
Did you? You didn't.
We did win the race.
No, the egg chose you. The egg chooses.
That's why we all.
You
the
we're all the
chosen
chosen
ones.
ones, bro.
We're all the chosen.
Speaking of the
ones.
chosen ones, wasn't Kid Cudi on the Lyrical Lemonade album?
It's-
That's crazy.
you know what? That was a good segue, but I also think it's too early for the. I wanted more. I wanted more regular comment. I don't want to get right to the lyrical
My
lemonade
fault,
shit.
dude.
This nigga too locked in, bro. This nigga's too locked. He's way too locked in right now.
I'm locked the fuck in, bro.
Take a sip of
I'm
your
sorry.
fucking. What's this shit called?
I gotta slow down.
The Loki.
The Loki.
The Loki. Yeah.
Loke.
We didn't even explain that part.
We didn't.
What I was gonna say.
Welcome to the motherfucking pod in this bitch.
So all right. This is what I'm saying though. If we're the chosen ones, right? Some of these niggas are real lames for real.
Your
Some of
mama's
these niggas got
favorite
no
podcast.
futures. Some of these niggas like there's some trash niggas out here, right?
So what I'm saying is,
So what I'm saying
Right.
is
go ahead.
that would be the egg's fault
Yeah.
for choosing them.
And what did that really mean? Is always women's fault.
Women
He was
always
with me.
choose. I'm being serious. Women always choose because women have all the power, bro. I'm being serious. When it comes to relationships, women have all the power.
Which means they should have all the blame.
Yep.
Listen, I'm saying that they have all the power. I'm being a feminist here. You can say whatever you want.
is taking a turn.
You can say whatever you want.
It's the fresh and fit supervillain show.
Look. The real villains. The real villains. We are just a couple guys talking, spitballing.
We're just podcasting, bro.
We just,
Facts.
you know what I hate? I always see a comment. They just like anyone have a podcast. Yes, niggas, you could buy a camera. You could do it. You could do it if you want to too, bro.
It's easy. We're in an age where everybody wants to be some sort of content creator, whether it's podcasting, whether it's vlogging, you know, whether it's like making little TikToks or whatever. Everybody I think almost everybody in our generation wants to be some sort of content creator.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
I think everybody in this generation don't really want to work for someone, truthfully.
That part,
That's facts.
but that part, if you want to expound on it, we can. But what I was gonna say is people are realizing now that the most human thing that you can do, instead of to kill or to go to war,
It's great.
is to create. And if you're not creating life, you might as well create art.
I feel like everybody has some
Because
type
once
of
you have the money to do whatever you need to do, niggas is just artists.
yeah,
That's
and,
all niggas are.
and everybody has a creative outlet, even if you're just some Joe who works at Target who draws in his little sketch.
Yeah, and
you know what I
and
mean?
know-
Like,
and
yeah.
that's what I'm doing right now. Is
Yeah.
I'm writing shit down. You know what I'm saying? That's an example.
That's why I think that's why everybody wants to be a content creator, though, because if you are a creative person, they don't take that much money anymore. All you need is a phone, really.
yeah.
All you need is a phone. You can record yourself, put it on TikTok, put it on IG. It's as easy as that, to be honest.
And then you get to connect with people who may like what you have to say, or
But also, like you were saying, Justice, people are really trash. Like
Yeah.
people are
That's
really
true.
trash. So like if you have an opinion, like, and it's a trash opinion, if the whole world deems it as a trash opinion,
I feel like now he's agreeing with our haters in the comments.
I was getting cooked. As always, I'm getting cooked for being right.
Hey, you know what I love about
Uh,
it? We show no unity. We just hang him out to dry.
Again, I don't need your help
We
because
just
all these niggas is
hang
wrong
him
at the end of the
out to
day. And
dry.
I love debating, bro. This nigga, I'm talking about the Most Def clip, right?
Yep, I knew it.
This nigga on YouTube
Yep.
Shorts commented, he was like, this nigga got no balls, bro. I'm like, I got no balls because Like, how does that even make sense that I have no balls?
Yo, because you scared of Most Def.
I'm not scared of Most
Most
Def at all.
Def.
I called out Most Def for being a hater, which he was. Even if I agree with him. You know what I mean?
I see that most of the viewers agree with my takes.
No.
Just saying.
Nah, you've had a couple that they disagreed with.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been a couple where it's like, look at these two fat niggas. They don't know what they talking about.
Yo, they really didn't like we talked about Lizzo, which we
Lizzo.
already called we was calling it us. We was saying we are fat while talking about Lizzo.
John Morant, we got a lot of like, this is what's wrong with
That was
America.
me. It was me.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
y'all was saying like, he's wild, and I was like, bro, nah.
But what I said about Most Def wasn't even bad.
No.
And I feel like this is the problem today, bro. Niggas don't listen for real. They hear one thing and then they just react to it.
Yeah, exactly.
All they heard was Most Def is a hater. I said I agreed with what you were saying.
Right.
I agreed that,
it's true the statements he made. It's
Drake
just
he is a Target ass nigga. You don't hear Drake in Target. But
the way he said it.
he was being a little hater, bro. That's all I was saying, bro.
Context clues, people.
That's all I'm
Context
saying,
clues.
Yeah, there's some trash.
So
things out here.
important.
I was getting killed in my group chat. We were disagreeing because these niggas, they kept sending Drew Walls, right? You know who Drew Walls is, right? Nigga who made the videos like, get ready with me, walking to Target.
Gotcha, yep. That weird shit.
They kept sending shit about him, and they sent that like because Drake like shouted him out and did his own like little video. And they're like, yo, that's what's up. He got the Drake cosign. I'm like, bro, fuck that nigga. And what about being a hater? You're damn right I was being a hater. But I was being honest, bro. I'm like, bro, his content is trash. If his content wasn't trash, I wouldn't have a problem. I'm just like, all right, good for him. But no, it's not good for him.
He's not really doing anything.
His content is trash, is lazy as fuck. And they were trying to act like, well, I was being a hater for sure. I'll admit that. That's a claim that I'll never dispute, that I'm a hater. It's my full-time job, even though I don't get paid for it.
That's great.
I do it out
the evilness of your heart.
You do that in the spite of your heart.
What I mean? But they were saying, oh, you like, this is what I really hate. This is what gets under my skin. If I don't like something, they be like, you just don't get it.
You sound like you're going back to that Andre 3000.
Bro, like, what is there to get? They're like, oh, you just don't like that type of content. Like, bro.
Your frequency.
These niggas are like, oh, it's motivational content. No, the fuck it's not. No, the fuck it's not.
If you need,
you're taking a shower.
Honestly, bro, if you need motivation to do just like the most menial tasks, like, I don't understand.
A nigga going to Target motivates you? A nigga making dinner for himself that motivates you?
I don't get it. Like, I get
He's
vlogs.
not even motivated.
I get vlogs. You know what I mean? I understand vlogs. Like, I understand David Dobrik and whatnot, Mr. Beast, whatever. I understand it. Because, but it's sensational.
But I was saying that to the point where, like, there's a lot of trash content creators. Just because there's a lot of content creators, a lot of them are trash. You know what I mean? And somebody say I'm trash, that's fine. But I just think that it's just so much, like, unoriginality. And, like, content creating and podcasting is just so oversaturated. It's like the same thing over and over.
Yeah, you need something. You need something to stand out, bro. And like that's what content creators.
And the crazy part, if you clip this and posted it, it'll be niggas like, oh, but look at y'all, without actually realizing we do not really talk about the same stuff most podcasts talk about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, there are like,
to be honest with you,
music podcasts or comic book podcasts, but like, I'm not saying what I'm doing is like totally original, but it's just like.
But I'm saying, but you have this idea, and this idea, it's at least to me, the way I'm rating it is like, this is for the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, this podcast is for the culture.
Yeah, it's for the people who get it. Like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
for people, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? Fuck you if you don't.
It's for the real.
Honestly.
Jersey love us. That's all I know.
Shout out Jersey. Shit. All right, so let's get into some music. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. We got a good amount of shit to talk about.
Yes, sir.
So before we get into the music, we're gonna play a little game. It's everybody's favorite game. They eat it up on IG. It's called One Gotta Go. Right? And this one gotta go. One has to go, including their entire catalog never existed. Ready?
Go ahead, name them, bro.
Usher, Chris Brown, Prince, Michael Jackson.
Only one gotta go?
Only one. Damn, you want to get rid of all of them?
I'm not saying only one.
I was like, yo, I
no, because it seems easy to me that like one gotta go.
You think it's easy?
I think it's easy. For me.
See,
I don't think it's easy, bro. I don't think it's easy.
Okay, I'll go first, right? Even though this person has a lot of influence, right?
I know who you're picking.
Yeah, 'cause I've said my stance on him before, but
Damn, bro.
if we're just looking at the music, who got the least amount of bangers, who got the worst music, not talking about skill. I need MJ, need Usher, and I need Chris Brown, bro.
Oh,
We might all
Prince-
have different picks.
Prince gotta go.
Nah,
I
Prince.
don't bump.
Oh,
Prince
But yeah,
don't no
that's
play
why
my
I know you're
shit.
because you don't. Yeah, it makes sense. For
And
you.
I'm not saying Prince is bad. It's just
That's just not your steez type shit.
I tried.
I
man.
understand you.
And
I get it.
and I'll
You
say
have
this.
your
I don't.
reasons.
I'm not a big fan of Prince, but I'll double down and say these three niggas got more bangers than Prince does.
Nah,
I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it. These three niggas will beat Prince in the verses. Facts.
So let me just
Facts.
so we have this clear, right? You say that Usher, Chris Brown, definitely Michael. I wouldn't add Michael Jackson because that's an obvious one,
Yeah.
right?
you got to be
You're
a
saying
real
that you're
sicko to
saying
pick
that,
Michael Jackson.
that Usher and Michael and Usher and Chris Brown have a better discography than Prince.
Yes, that's what I said.
I think we have to do it.
Well, like look.
I think you have to pick one, and we have to do it.
We'll put it this way. Can I at least say who I'm picking basically for the
Yeah,
same
go for
exact
it, bro.
reason as you? Usher.
Nah,
bro.
Nah.
I'm picking Usher.
Nah. See, okay, so here's my thing, right? Let's say you're a big Prince fan, and I know Prince, you know, the influence, he plays like every instrument. I get why you keep Prince. Usher is not the nigga you get rid of. Usher got more bangers than Chris Brown. You don't think he does?
Oh, look, I'm a 2000s baby. I'm not listening to Usher.
What?
I'd rather listen to Chris Brown. I don't care if he's in the Super Bowl. I don't care. Bro, Chris Brown had the Bow Wow song, bro. Chuck the deuces up.
Come on, dude. Climax by Usher.
Confessions, bro.
Confessions.
That's good. Like, I'm not saying he's not good, but I'm just
Then
saying
you have
like
dum,
there's a man on the floor. If you
Bro, my
let him
boo?
know.
My boo?
goes crazy, bro.
Come on, now, bro. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Bro, I'm not doing this.
I don't know, man. So you're saying Usher?
I'm picking Usher.
What about you?
One of them has to go. I'm not a Chris Brown guy, bro. I understand his influence.
Uh-huh.
He's an amazing dancer. He's
I
a
think
really
Chris
I
good
think he's
singer.
less influential than the other three. Though.
I was gonna
really
say I
good
think he has the
singer.
least amount of influence here.
Out of all of them,
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
some would say different. But I'm not
But guess
disagreeing
what?
with you.
Guess what Chris Brown got out of all of them? He's a better performer than all of them.
He's a no. Out of Michael
Okay,
Jackson?
okay.
No.
Look,
He's a better performer than Michael
No.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson got the star
Nah, bro.
power.
Nah, bro.
Pit those two up in a dance battle. Who's winning?
Quan.
Let's be real though. Like
Quan.
I'm just saying.
It's different
Listen
eras,
to me.
though. It's different eras.
Quan, listen to me, bro.
I'm not saying star presence.
Listen, bro. I know that's not what you're saying, star presence. I know you're not saying that. But what women are
He's talking
fainting?
about star presence.
What women are fainting?
But is he not talking about star
Yes, I am.
presence?
What women are fainting in front of Chris Brown?
But you're disregarding what I'm saying. He's a better performer.
My bad. Technical
Oh,
difficulties. What were we talking about?
All I was just trying to say is he's a better performer.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know because I get what you're saying that Chris Brown might be a better dancer. Maybe I might give you that, but like
I was just saying that only because he is the less influential. I was just giving him one thing that.
let me ask you
what I
a
mean?
question. Can you name me one iconic Chris Brown performance?
Yeah, that one when he does that little kick back and he flip over like.
Are you talking about Stomp the Yard?
That's funny.
Are you talking about Step Up?
Nah, you never saw that. Yeah, I've all seen that video, and he does like a back kick.
Yes,
and
yes,
he
yes.
Flipped it. You know what I mean?
I've
But like
heard.
performances is weird though, because like even with Michael Jackson, you only see clips, and I don't know the dates or the.
I think
I say with Michael Jackson is the more like once again, like you'll know them based off an outfit.
Yeah.
So by outfit, you'll know kind of what album it was.
I think
versus a Chris Brown, he looks like a regular dude from California. So you don't know what time period that could have been or anything. You know what I mean?
I'd probably say, I don't know who maybe the better performer would be. I'd say Chris Brown is the better dancer probably, but I think MJ probably puts on a better show than Chris Brown.
You know what?
I think we can agree on that.
Yeah.
We'll
so maybe performer was a bad.
No, performer's a good one because like it's different for like, let's say for example, I'll give you a music example, right? Denzel Curry has one of my favorite artists. He is the Cold Blooded Soul Band.
Mm-hmm.
He has recordings with them. As far as I know, those are the only recordings that anybody has of the Cold Blooded Soul Band. Okay. So it makes me think that they're better performers and they would rather not record to be artists.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you can perform, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like it's different being an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need to have a platform. You need to have people behind you. You need to have a fan base.
Yeah.
And that's what Chris Brown is, he's a performer, 100%.
Yeah.
Just like James Brown is a performer. I'm not putting them together.
Yeah.
Right? Because James Brown is a way better performer.
And that's a hard two people to pick together.
James Brown is a way better performer.
But I'll say this, Johan. Chris Brown got the catalog, bro. Like
he really does.
If you got your main playlist,
you're
gonna have 10 to 20 Chris Breezy songs. Just like you're gonna have 10 to 20 Usher songs. You're gonna have 10 to 20 Mike songs.
Oh my god, this is one big ass
you
lead.
Do not have 10 to 20 Prince songs in your main playlist, and I know you don't.
No,
because
I have like 5.
Niggas don't listen to Prince
I have like 5.
bro.
If we're being honest, I have 5.
I think there's a list of musicians and artists that people have to like. I think Prince is on that list. The Beatles, niggas like that.
I don't like the Beatles.
Niggas don't bump that every day.
I do not like the Beatles.
Niggas do not like the Beatles, Prince, niggas like that. That's not in your everyday playlist.
I don't like you putting Prince into the Beatle category. That's crazy.
Prince makes good like soundtrack music. Like if I'm watching a movie,
he makes house music.
Not all his music is like that though. I don't think. He don't got the bangers like them three. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
He tried though.
I respect Prince.
He tried. He tried really hard, bro.
Prince is black excellence. He don't got it, bro. He don't got the bangers.
I'll let the comments eat you. I'm
gonna get
comments. Hold me down. Hold me down because I feel like Prince should stay. But also they could be coming crazy at me for picking Usher. I really don't know.
People gonna pick Chris Brown, which is wrong because Chris Brown got bangers. Now, if you pick Chris Brown for personal, events, then I understand.
Then also think about all the other allegations every other 4 people had.
Yes, correct. Because all of them have all of their weird shit.
I would say out of all 4, Prince is the safest one. If you're just basing it off allegations.
If we're just basing off of them being a pop star, right?
Yeah.
Because being popular is different from being a performer.
Yeah.
And it's different from being an artist.
That is. But now, if you're picking who's the most pop star, it would still be Michael Jackson.
It would still be MJ, 100%.
Yeah, because I think if you go through every category, like if you're talking about just performing,
then like you said, people was fainting from Michael Jackson.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that if you look at every category, right, like if we're talking about just performing, Usher got to go. If we're talking about maybe voice, Chris Brown got to go. If we're talking about like who got the most bangers, Prince got to go. Yeah. But Mike is not going.
Mike's not going anywhere, bro. No matter what. Michael Jackson's not going.
The only thing that ties and Michael Jackson is tied for would be like maybe image, and then you can either battle Prince or Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
And that's just your aesthetic pleasing.
But neither of them are leaving.
If
we're talking about images, probably
Chris Brown.
Usher don't, but I feel like Chris Brown kind of had an image at a point.
Not anymore.
No, I think Chris Brown would be tossed. Like if the comments choose right now, comments like who would you kick out for? If we're being completely honest,
look at the engagement.
If you're being completely honest, it has to be Chris Brown.
That's the super producer right there.
I mean,
I'm being honest.
I'm going Prince, bro. I think Prince gotta go. Usher is crazy. It's not crazy, but I just disagree.
You weren't listening to that music at that time.
Yeah,
if you were listening to that music at that time, you would
the reason he picking Prince is the reason I'm picking Usher. Really,
it's just familiarity.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
I went back and I listened to the old niggas. You know what I mean? It's just Prince never resonated with me.
Cause you get no.
Honestly, it never resonated. Like, listen, man, Dove's Cry is a crazy.
You're right. I
get
no
song.
bitches. Put that on record.
I get no bitches.
When Doves Cry is an amazing song.
Oh my
and I could talk about
bro.
it. Listen, bro, it's a
What-
good song.
Tell me this, Johan. What setting are you putting that on? A wedding? What else? You're not listening to that shit, bro. You're not. You're like, who's like are you really listening to the Beatles? Are you really listening to
I would put Prince and the Beatles together
Here
and
comes
Elton
the
John.
sun.
And
Do,
Elton
do,
John.
do. Y'all
Listen,
listen to that shit.
You're not listening to me.
But you
Prince,
know it.
Listen. You're not listening to me. Prince, Elton John, Billy Joel, the Beatles. All four of those are in the same category for me.
Oh my god.
I can take it or leave it as far as musically goes. But out of all those, I would take Prince.
See, musically,
I would take Prince.
Man, Pop Life is one of the best Prince songs he ever put out.
Let me ask you a
man.
question, bro. Who got more hits, Prince or Future?
Future.
Easy. No hesitation. No hesitation. If we do the verses, Prince getting wild.
But that was fucked up.
Why?
That was fucked up.
Future's
Wait,
not
yeah,
watching
now
these three niggas up here.
All right,
He's not.
hear me.
You take it
Who is he watching?
Chris Brown and Usher.
Nah.
Future is watching Chris Brown and Usher, bro. It's tied between Future and Michael Jackson, which is the nastiest statement I've ever
Nah,
said.
respectfully, Michael
Oh,
Jackson.
not tied.
Washes
But I'm saying,
Future.
like, out of all, if you counting all five, the top two is Usher.
Okay, but Usher will keep it close. Chris Brown will keep it close. Prince is a body bag. Future's washing that nigga.
Okay, hear me out. I think Future would wash Chris Brown.
Nah, no, bro. I'm just saying, you gonna play Doves Cry. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah, it's real cute. It's real cute. I can hear the Perkies calling. He got nothing. He has nothing for that nigga. Nothing. That's what I'm saying, bro.
It's just it's a different.
Now it sounds like we're joking, but I actually really fuck with.
That might beat some Prince songs. I'm not gonna lie to you.
It sounds like Prince if you think about it. Bang.
Look, I
That's
don't
what
mean
I'm
to
saying.
disrespect Prince, but like,
So good, bro.
Nah, the comments is gonna hate that
Listen,
Future
man.
statement.
Listen, man. Every one of those. Listen, man.
I'm so serious, though.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, all of those are black excellence.
That is really
if we're all
true.
being- if we're all
Remember
being
that. That's the
all the old heads gonna kill me.
But listen,
that
man.
one. They're
All of
killing
those,
that one.
all of those are worth talking about for one reason or another.
You know how fast I said Future?
I know, bro, because it's easy. Because it's easy, nigga. 20-0.
I didn't even realize what
20-0.
you was getting.
What Prince song is being a
20-0
Future
is
song?
great.
20-0.
20-0.
Watch it.
You just
No
gave him
way,
the Undertaker
bro.
undefeated streak.
Sweep.
No, bro. He
What does
maybe got
Prince
like
have
one
for
or
mask
two.
off? You don't have an answer, Johan, because he has nothing. Nothing at all.
Damn.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Dirty Sprite in the styrofoam. March Madness will
Wait,
wash.
what's that when you record it in the band?
Yeah, like-
Come on, bro.
You play a little Batman soundtrack shit?
Come on, bro.
I just fucked your bitch. It's some Gucci flip flops. What?
Oh my God,
Stop
that's him.
talking to me, Prince.
Oh
Stop talking
my
to
God, bro. He's rolling over in his grave right now.
me. R.I.P. Prince, though.
LOVE in affection. Come on, with the Rihanna feature, bro. You're not
Oh my
beating
God,
all that
yeah,
shit, bro.
That run has to be studied. Future's career run needs to be studied,
Like,
bro.
what's Prince's best song?
Probably When Doves Cry. Either that
Is
or,
it beating-
Purple Rain.
or Purple Rain.
Are either of those beating? I'm on that good cushion.
I know, my God.
Oh my! You see,
My
we don't gotta talk about this no more.
will
We don't gotta talk about this no more. Comment down below what you think. What you think?
Yeah.
I think a lot of niggas are gonna say Chris Brown, and Usher.
Yeah.
Personally,
But now imagine mad people might agree with you.
good,
Maybe
bro.
people don't really fuck with
like
Prince.
I said, I'm always right. I'm right 99% of the time, and then the 1% I'm also right.
Like I hate you, man.
The 1% you're right, but for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, facts,
How about
facts,
that?
facts.
How about that?
Oh, you marked it just as I was wilding.
You were wild.
Pass me the club soda.
You were 100% wild. You got it. Don't use all of it, bro. I'm about to make another one for myself.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty good.
It's good, bro.
Little bubbles. That's all.
It's like it's a lot like an amaretto sour if you've had one.
Yeah, I'm not a big. That's just you had. I forgot when. I'm not a big Amaretto fan.
Not a lot of people are. It's it's a good middle for like clear and for darker liquor. It's a good middle ground for that. It's a good middle ground.
I will say this about Prince though. Going back real quick. I know I was hating on Prince a little bit. He got that aura, bro. Like, I think he'd be like a good pro wrestler. He just got the
I think Michael Jackson would have been too.
yeah.
Michael Jackson would have been an amazing pro wrestler. Are
I
you
think-
kidding me? With that glove?
That's what I'm saying.
He'd take it off, smack you after he.
That's not disrespectful.
I think Chris Brown would too. You know,
Oh
Yeah, yeah. He'll really body niggas. I'm not gonna lie though.
I'm not gonna make the joke. I'm not gonna make it.
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna make the joke.
He got
You're
the
a good
body.
man.
He got the
You're a
body
good man.
for it. You
You're
know
a
what
good
I mean?
man.
Yeah, you
You're
know.
a good man. I think Usher would too. Usher, you hear what Usher did? He's got like multiple baby mamas. I think anyone who had multiple baby mamas is capable of violence on a massive scale.
What? That's even crazier. Because you said massive and multiple baby mamas. Like if
So what's your reasoning behind that? Why do you say that?
I don't know. I just think that like if you're fucking and you're coming in women, you're not really respecting them a lot.
So how does that equate to violence?
I don't know. I think it goes back to being selfish. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't have the consent of a woman to come in here, then like
now is no consent. So this is good.
Are you accusing Usher of the R word?
Prematurely coming in women?
I don't know, man. Without consent,
Allegedly.
Without consent. Allegedly, this is all allegedly. Right?
This is all
Very much
rumors.
allegedly. It's all.
I ain't
rumors.
never heard these rumors
This
either.
it's all in my head.
now you get your rumors for the
You know what?
John is like the
You know what, you
Hannibal
guys
Buress for Usher.
You know what? You guys are all in my head. That's all it is. That's all that's going on.
I think it's you in your head, buddy.
I think maybe
We're witnessing schizophrenia, folks.
I think so.
It's the fucking Minori sour. That's what it is.
I mean, this is probably why I shouldn't drink.
As he takes a sip, I respect it. That's the life you. That's the
I don't
life
know
you're
what's
supposed
going
to
on right now, man.
Listen,
We
man,
here.
you got to live life on the edge sometimes.
live. Talking shit. Speaking of edge, the reason why I mentioned Prince and pro wrestling is because one of the topics we were supposed to talk about this weeks ago, but obviously me and Quan are big. We're marks.
Yeah, we're fat.
We're
You said big.
okay. Yeah, that was double entendre right there. I like that.
Yeah.
You know, because we're big marks, meaning a mark is somebody who marks out, like a big fan, like a pro wrestling fan.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you guys.
But
even
we're
have,
also
like,
big
you
marks
guys are stands
because we're big.
Yeah, right.
And we leave a motherfucking mark on this business. That was
This triple entendre.
Can we make it quadruple? I'll find a way.
If one of our names was Mark, yeah.
Yeah.
But a big. Did you watch pro wrestling when you were a kid, John?
Seldom, bro. All I remember is Rey Mysterio.
That's crazy. But
Is it really though?
That's an image. That's an image.
Which
That's an
shows
image.
the
That's an
impact that Rey Mysterio has had on not first of all, Hispanic people. You know, the people we remember Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
Even if you don't watch pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But the black community too.
Oh,
I feel like
yeah.
anybody in a mask is Rey Mysterio.
Exactly. I think it's the Spider-Man effect.
Yeah.
I
like
think
what,
it is.
what did Stan Lee say? He made him have his mask so any kid can picture them.
And
Yeah.
As Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Besides the fact that you saw his skin color and stuff, but if you was even a little bit of a tan, you could have saw yourself as
you could have saw him easily as Miles Morales, but yeah,
Mm.
no, I agree. Well, I only have one, and that's Nakamura by Louis Vert. That's the only instance that I can think of right now.
So, yeah, so what I'm saying is there's a lot of ties between pro wrestling and rap music. I feel like we see it a little more now, but like for the longest, man, rappers have been rapping about pro wrestling. Like pro wrestling.
yeah.
And I think it's weird because it used to really be part of the culture. Like the mainstream culture, like back in the day, you know.
They used to have mixtapes.
Yeah. And like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage, Shawn Michaels, and then later down the line all the way to like even past Stone Cold and The Rock. I feel like early 2000s it was still a heavy part of the culture.
Yeah.
And then it took a dip.
Well, like if you look at the history, right, like you got people like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man who made it like known and popular. Then like you would assume those people grew up, and then like Stone Cold and The Rock, and that's when they started like agreeing to do the what the albums were called.
It was like WWF.
Cause you got that's like Run DMC. That's like
he was on it. Like I remember Method Man.
I was gonna say Method Man, Snoop Dogg. There's notable people to the point that now you go a little later in life, maybe 2002, 2003. Now you have the rap influence influencing a wrestler that became one of the biggest wrestlers of all time, John Cena.
Facts.
So like it's kind of crazy like how heavy in the pop culture like wrestling is or was truthfully.
Because yeah, like I said, it used to be really mainstream. Now it's more so like a niche thing, I think. Even though there are a lot of people who still watch it, it's very niche. Like the pro wrestling community is very niche, and it's not exactly like cool anymore. Whereas everybody's tapping in.
Yeah, it's,
like my dad, when he was my age, used to go to ECW shows.
That's so
you know
tough.
what I mean? Like when
So
that was
tough.
popping, and not saying my dad was a cool nigga. Maybe he was. I don't know. Fucking know. He said he
You
was.
a hater, bro.
He said he was.
You a
Then it
hater.
could be lying though. But what I'm saying is it's not exactly like the cool thing anymore. But at the same time, I think more shit like that, I think is like socially acceptable. Like niche things like that. Because like when we were kids, I know something I always compared to is anime. Because like if you watch anime when we were kids, you were a weirdo.
A weird nigga.
And
yeah, but like now,
It was like that high school area where like shit just started not mattering, man.
now it's starting to
Well-
creep up. It's kind of like getting mainstream.
well, it's getting mainstream again because it was right, and I feel like maybe that's what, like I said, Nakamura for me by Uzi Vert is very much like he's bringing it to the mainstream, and it's like, oh, this is cool, like, and then like if I start watching, this is how the algorithm works. If you don't know how the fucking algorithm works, is if I start watching Nakamura and I start like if I even watch the video, right? If I even watch the Uzi Vert video,
Now the wrestling shit might
now
pop
the
up.
wrestling shit's gonna pop up, and now I'm gonna watch the wrestling shit. Maybe if it's just like the old '90s, like '80s
Yeah.
wrestling shit in Japan, I'm gonna still watch it. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I love shit like that, bro, because it's kind of like an Easter egg. Because if someone who has no idea what wrestling is, the majority of people that listen to Uzi, I guarantee don't know who the fuck Shinsuke Nakamura was before that song.
100%. I agree.
And it's like, oh shit, this song came from this. Let me deep dive. You know what I mean? And it's like, oh shit, he's a wrestler. Damn, I haven't watched wrestling since
Such and such.
Eddie
was-
Guerrero. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like-
So like, let me tap back in. And I just think we hear a lot of it now. Like I hear like I know Babytron
Yo,
does a lot of pro
A
wrestling
lot.
references.
a lot.
Obviously you got niggas like Bad Bunny actually wrestling now,
Yeah,
which is crazy. Because Bad Bunny is like one of the biggest artists in the fucking world.
and fuck all that. Why is he actually good at wrestling?
Good wrestler.
Listen, man. This is what we were talking about before. We were talking about the artist. We're talking about the performer. We're talking about the pop star. Bad Bunny is working on his pop star, bro.
He is a pop star.
Yeah,
But he's working on his
that
pop
image,
star, bro.
that like that superstar image is.
But he's the only one. He's the only one that I can say that he has had features with, and like all of them are fire. You know what I'm saying? Like Drake has Bad Bunny features. Bad Bunny has Drake features.
Mhm.
Anytime they collab together, I don't see a miss.
Mm-hmm.
If you want me to be honest, I don't see a miss. Maybe I can find it. Maybe I can find it. Maybe you can find it.
See, look, music.
If you're listening, maybe you
I'm
can
not
find
a
it.
Bad Bunny fan, but that's just because I don't. I mean,
Yeah, I'm not really tapped into his music too, but I know he is one of the biggest pop stars in the world.
I also don't hate it when it comes on though. You
yeah,
know
no,
what I mean? It's like
he makes
it's
good
a-
music.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
And the fact that the biggest artist in the world is such a mark that he wants to take time at his busy schedule, actually train, actually wrestle matches is crazy, bro. And because, Bad Bunny grew up in the 90s, man. Like, he grew up on,
Yeah, he knows those people. Like you,
Yeah.
like he will be a mark. Like,
so I feel like we're gonna start seeing more and more of it, bro. I just think it's so cool that we see shit like that, bro. Like we always like every time we hear it's like, oh shit, a wrestling bar.
and truthfully,
You
it
know
makes
what I
me
mean?
happy for those like those kids who are probably like in middle school who still watch wrestling. So I know like around that age is when you get a quote unquote embarrassed to say you like wrestling because you think someone's gonna flame you,
Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden your favorite rapper, there's a little wrestling bar.
and then bam. So like now you're cool. Like you're good. Like,
Even Drake recently, it was barely a wrestling bar, but he was like, John Cena couldn't, handle emotions I wrestle with. You know what I mean?
feel me?
Yeah, I mean it's
Undefeated.
it's not a whole song, right? It's not a whole
Yeah,
song.
I've seen
Yeah.
niggas.
It's not a whole song, and it's not a collab with like Snoop Dogg or like, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it's one of those things that'll come back, and like I was gonna make an example of this, like about shit coming back. Like gaming is a thing that I don't think has been like a very big thing, but like the casual gamer is still like I get a lot of videos where my girl doesn't play Switch, but like I got a video recently that was like the girl, like it was like when you and your boyfriend are into the same hobby, just at different levels. Like the guy was playing like Call of Duty or whatever. He was playing like on like 100 sensitivity, and he was like flicking everywhere. And then the girl, she was playing like Animal Crossing, which is just like the most like just casual fucking shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And
They both like gaming,
so
but it's
crazy.
two different types of.
And I'm sure there are people in between the spectrum that are with that. With a lot of people, it's just I find it cringy when, like, for example, like when people like anime too much to the point where it's like, I could tell you like anime.
Yeah,
You make that your entire personality.
And you're right. Like
that's weird to me.
With wrestling, there is like definitely a spectrum because like there's like a black
Some weird-
community in
there's
wrestling.
There's some weird wrestling.
They are like traditional, like we're calling each other marks, but there are actual marks who like live and die in wrestling and
Like they have like the albums with,
collectible
like,
toys
cards,
and
like the collectible cards,
cars
like
or whatever
baseball
at every
cards
show.
exist. Yeah.
Socially awkward. Then you have straight up like casuals who never watch wrestling, but then see it. Oh shit, WWE's in my town. I'm gonna go. But then just me and Justice would know way more than like those people. They just remember like Hulk Hogan and Stone Cold.
For sure. I think anybody who makes like a hobby or an interest, their whole personality is weird as fuck though.
Yeah, because you should have more than one
Like,
outlet.
You should
your
be
whole
a-
personality should not be anime or pro wrestling.
Yeah, you should allot your time to maybe do both of those.
Mhm.
Because in that way you're more of a rounded person.
You need
and
more than
of
one
a
outlet in
personality.
life, you know?
You know what I'm saying?
You know what else I think? I think anybody who runs like a fan page for like an artist or an actor
Yeah, like a specific like person is crazy.
definitely suffering from some sort of mental illness.
For sure.
Because
And they're using that as an outlet, probably.
you shouldn't be obsessed with anybody like that, bro.
Yeah.
You
I
should-
never
and-
understood. I never understood the star presence.
And with
like,
celebrities,
harping on the star
man,
presence.
it's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
You know, because you could be obsessed with somebody one
and
day.
they become a piece of shit the next day.
You know, like there's somebody who like, this is a bad example because these don't exist, but like let's say someone like was obsessed with Vince McMahon. Like, oh, I love Vince McMahon.
Go
I'm
to my
like a
Vince McMahon fan
page. All of a sudden, boom,
He's a horrible
allegations.
person.
You know, like especially today, like it's definitely a slippery slope. And I think a lot of those fan pages are toxic as fuck. I know firsthand. I've experienced them.
I've also experienced a
It's
toxic fan
terrible.
base as well.
What are you applying?
You know what the fan bases are. I've encountered a lot of encounters with Nicki fans, Beyonce fans, K-pop fans.
Oh, I don't think you talked about the allegiance you have now.
Not really an allegiance. So people say I'm a Beyonce hater. I don't think I'm a Beyonce hater. I just don't think
I'd clap.
she's-
Why would I be a hater?
I'd clap too. I just don't think she's like, you know, I just have certain views on Beyonce. People think Beyonce perfect.
Yeah.
And they're like, all her music is just 10
It's-
out of 10.
it's
It's
like-
just not the case.
It's like you and Beyonce where it is to me and the Beatles. I don't understand the Beatles.
Nah, because I like some
I don't,
Beyonce
understand,
songs.
I don't understand it.
I like some. I
She's
like
just
some
not the
Beyonce.
queen.
Yeah, well, I mean, you call her a queen, that's fine. It's just like,
All black women are queens.
But she's not the queen.
Right.
who's the queen?
Who is the queen?
Regina King.
Regina King.
Mhm.
That's an interesting. Well, why is Regina? Oh, because it's Regina King.
Yeah.
That Queen King.
Yeah. King, queen, king.
That was trash. You just like you just fucked up to everything,
Dude,
I hate
you dunk. Yo, you went to
Um,
go dunk and you just completely forgot the ball.
What was I talking
And
about?
you hurt your hand.
I went on a little tangent.
Maybe
but,
the joke should have been Regina Queen.
I went on a little tangent here, but my point is there's definitely some weird wrestling fans, but it's definitely niche, and I definitely fuck with you know, it's just cool when rappers like reference it, and I think we're hearing it a little more
You
now.
got any favorites?
Shit,
I always
mean,
remember that wintertime, John.
I'm the champ,
And
Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins.
Yeah.
Collins.
That's a
He
tough
would
one.
say, I'm the truth like Ron Killings.
Babytron does a lot of them that are good.
Lot.
Babytron, he did a song where he flipped Chavo Guerrero's theme song, which is fire.
Tough.
Fire.
I'm
Who
ready to
who
add
is
that.
a Big Papa Pump?
Ashton Matt. Oh my God, Ashton.
That's a
Matthews.
throwback though.
That's an underground. Shout out Ashton Matthews.
Oh.
But I feel like back in the day, like a lot of people used to reference like comics. I feel like we don't see that much no
at
more.
all.
Like because like, you know, rappers back in the day, Wu-Tang used
Yeah, I was
to
gonna say yeah, the
Wu-Tang used to reference a lot of like comic book characters. Ghostface Killer called himself Iron Man. Had the Iron Man samples in there. I'm surprised he never sampled the Black Sabbath song.
Mm-hmm.
That he would kill some shit like that.
That would be. Don't give him no ideas for free.
He's not watching the pod. Shout out Ghost though.
That's
Watch the pod.
crazy.
MF Doom got his whole
Yeah.
persona from
Yup.
Victor Von Doom. You know what I mean? I don't know. I wish we saw more of that.
We gonna bring it back though.
There's
Trust
also
process.
there's
Facts.
also Cool Keith, right? It does not exactly like I guess that's why it's fucked up. Cool Keith, he is he's like very much like a medical kind of like weird soap opera guy.
Mhm.
And Cool Keith, he has this personality. It's called Dr. Octagon. I showed Justice a couple songs, but it's like it's like scaring the hoes music. It's like
Seems like it.
it's scaring the hoes music because it's very much like he's his entire name is actually Dr. Octagonecologist. He's a sick fuck.
That's pretty nasty. You weren't
Anyway,
feeling that?
So if you notice on this table,
wait. No, we're not there. We're not there yet. But yeah, shout out to all the wrestling fans out there.
Oh man,
Before we get into the nerd talk, we got to talk
I don't
about
bang with that guy. I don't like him. I don't like the vibe that guy's giving off. Not you.
Doctor.
That was crazy. I just realized I was.
Because you were putting it me too.
He's talking about
with the
Dr.
one finger
Octagonecologist.
too.
Yeah,
Crazy.
that's what his name was.
So yeah, whatever.
His music's fire though.
Maybe I'll
Shout out to him. Let's get into. We got one
check it out.
one piece of new music to review. Cole Bennett and Lyrical Lemonade dropped their album. It's called All Is Yellow. First of all, I loved in their music videos, everybody was wearing the all black suit with the yellow tie.
Yeah, that was.
And
cool.
I thought that was really,
Oh,
really
you heard
dope.
the Chief Keef story?
Nah.
Okay, so he was trying to get him in. So like he wanted everybody in black form or whatever it's called, black tie, whatever. And Chief Keef walked in. Guess Chief Keef didn't know. Chief Keef was like, nah. And so like I guess like he kept asking like, come on. He's like, nah, I don't wear suits. And like apparently one of his boys is like, yeah, Chief Keef, like he'll never wear. Like he goes out his way, like he for some personal reason, Vedetta is against suits. Don't rock suits. Like award show won't wear a suit. So he was like, fuck it. He's not gonna wear a suit. He's like, yo, can you at least just wear all black? So she's like, all right, cool, I'll wear all black. So he disappears. And he said, next thing you know, you see him, Chief Keef pops up. Chief Keef, he don't put the whole suit on, but he keeps the blazer and he was like, yo, I can't believe like he actually threw the suit on. I guess the Chief Keef was actually feeling himself. If you see the video, he's like, yeah, look at me. So it's kind of funny. Like
That's actually
Chief
fire.
Keef was not about to put that suit on, but I guess he put that jacket on. He was like, nah, this is kind of tough.
You know what's crazy?
You could wear it with like a turtleneck.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
had like a black tee
He had like a
under.
black tee on, yeah,
black
yeah.
tee blazer
a
on.
lot of people do that. Bro.
You know what's crazy? I never liked putting on suits and shit like that, like getting dressed up like that.
It's like wine.
Never.
It's
I never
like
did as a kid, but I think I know why. It's because I never picked out my clothes.
yeah.
It was picked out. For
And
me.
tailored
And
suits is a very different thing.
that's true, but it was always like basic shit: black suit, white shirt, tie. I don't fuck with that shit, bro. It's like basic. So I never liked it. When I went to my boy's wedding, I got to pick the color of my suit. I got swaggy on my own. And I put my shit on. I'm like, damn, I gotta.
You
dress
feel
like,
good.
I gotta dress like this more often. You know what I mean?
What?
Because you're dressing yourself.
You
Yeah.
could really put on
really-
jeans,
it's
belt, white tee, blazer. You
Yeah,
could really get crazy
you
with
get
it.
away with the plain white tee if it's clean, if it's crisp
Yeah.
white
If
tee.
it's clean and it's like
Blazer over.
you can't
Rock some
wear that
ones
stuff
under.
like when I buy something, right? And I'm buying something like for real buying something, and I know I like it, I know I'm gonna wear it again. I get one, and then I put the other one on ice.
He dead stocked them Johns, bro. That's crazy. That's sneakers.
Facts.
That's sneaker turn. Dead stocking one for me.
Dead stock
I
means
put one on ice, bro.
dead stock means
Same
not
thing.
worn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not one. Put it on ice. I feel you.
I put it on ice, bro, because
Nigga got money. I don't got shit to do. I be wearing my shit
So you
like
be
a
doubling up.
like a. Hey, hey. I'm a son of a farmer.
Okay. Yeah, let's get into this album
He
real
wiping
quick.
his nose. I think our clapper does.
You on the cocaine?
no, dude. What are you talking about?
Our,
Wow,
oh
what
yeah,
a
we
response.
about to blow up. When someone start doing
No,
coke over here, we
dude.
about to blow.
No, dude.
It's a reason why they call it the blow.
Are you going? Are you doing that like that high grain stuff? Because we might have to get you in the studio.
Yo,
For real?
Yeah, bro. We might have to be some
I'm in
Bruno,
love with the cocoa. Damn,
We
bro.
might have to get some Bruno Mars type shit.
show me. Clapper.
Or some Bobby Brown. Nah, you don't got a toxic girlfriend.
Nah.
If you see me, I've said this a bunch of times. If you see me coked out, just know I'm in love. And she on coke too. And she is the reason I'm doing it.
Richard Pryor type shit?
I can't wait.
Richard Pryor type shit?
Bobby Brown and Whitney type shit.
They just messy. Like
Yeah.
just messy, but they in love.
And I'm gonna do a reality show the whole nine.
They're so in
on
love,
SBS.
like you can't even call them out because if you call them out, you're just gonna get beat up by both of them.
Facts.
like,
Facts.
Crazy.
like this is toxic. What? Bow, 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 and then kiss each other and start fighting.
That sounds so fire. Yeah, okay.
You a real
All right.
villain.
All right.
Thanos with Mistress Death.
Nah, Thanos was a simp in that situation.
Oh yeah, she wasn't really fucking with him.
She wasn't jacking him. Yeah. Did she fuck Deadpool?
She fucked with Deadpool. Yeah, like
She fucked with Deadpool, but
you know what I mean.
we'll get into that at a later date.
She a real hoe.
How did y'all feel about the Lyrical Lemonade project?
I give it a 3 out of. That's bad. I give it a 4 out of 10 villain stars.
4 out of 10?
I got two.
So was it you didn't think it was good or you just weren't feeling it?
it's
Wasn't
just
your
not
vibe?
music I'm gonna listen to. You know what I mean?
Copy.
You know,
Yeah.
like you got Little Skies in there a couple times. I feel like
I told Justice before, but what you gotta do is you gotta split the Lyrical Lemonade album into 2 discs. You gotta split them up into 2 discs.
Interesting.
I agree because like Tizo Touchdown deserves to be on both discs.
Mhm.
But when he's on certain, he's perfect in whatever setting this was, and this was an amazing performance from Tizo because like he can be on some shit and it'd be hard, and he can be on some like soft shit and
Yeah.
it'll still be hard.
Yeah, Tizo's
Like that, like that's crazy to me.
yeah.
But I forget where that kind of change happens. I also don't know where the fuck my phone
So
is.
this is my thing, right? Before I listen to it,
I just don't like some of the selections of artists he picked.
yeah. So I was looking at like before I listen to it, I like to look at like what people are feeling about the album, just to get like a little gauge. I always listen to it with an open mind, but just to get a gauge of what people were saying. And a lot of people were talking about how Cole Bennett is such a good curator, you know, because he was kind of like the creative director for this, which I agree he is. I think he is, but I didn't really see this on this. I thought this was kind of all over the place. I agree with you. I think that some of the combination of artists I wasn't really feeling. Let's see.
And Shaq West didn't do it for me. Like,
Shaq West is washed.
I'm sorry.
Sad to say. I wasn't feeling Babytron with G Herbo. Like G Herbo sounded really, really
And the crazy
old
part is
on that song.
That sounds like a song I would love.
Here's my thing.
G
bro.
Herbo sounded really old on that song.
So when you have that, you're talking about the songs, right? If you look at Fallout, I would put Fallout, Equilibrium, Hello There, and Hummingbird all in their own separate discs. So I would put that on a different side of a record,
See,
personally.
does it need a separate disc,
Or they just did not need to be there.
or does some of them need to be cut? Because I feel
No.
like half of this album is the same vibe. It's these positive ass songs, which is cool. But do we need all of them?
Well, that's the point, is that yellow is a very welcoming and a very friendly color. That's what he was going for.
But lemonade's sour, nigga.
Well, that
Spitting.
you just happened to like the sour shit. You didn't like the sweet shit.
Yeah, nigga, this ain't no.
You didn't like the sweet shit.
I don't want no sour patch
I appreciate.
Kid.
Listen, bro. I appreciate the sweet shit.
There's a difference between having the same vibe and being the same shit. A lot of these songs, they do the same thing. Like what I get from Guitar in My Room from Lil Durk and Kid Cudi is the same thing I get from the Lil Tecca Kid Leroy song. It's the same thing I get from even the fucking little frogging in the
As
park
we-
ass song Lil Yachty did.
I forgot. I do like the Lil Durk and Kid Cudi song though.
It was fine. It was fine. And that's weird because I know you don't like Lil Durk.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely think that, and the reason why it was kind of all over the place because it was like positive ass song, Chief Keef and Lil Yachty.
Yo, and they was
Positive ass song. The Tizo song.
yeah.
Positive ass song. Positive ass song. Juice World and Corday rapping on an Eminem beat. It was kind of weird to me. I didn't see like what he was going for as far as like the theme of the project. If it was just like a compilation of songs, that's fine. It just, I don't know. It just wasn't hitting for me.
I think that's
Okay,
that's what
I got a mess up opinion about Corday. You know everything I say about J. Cole.
That's what Corday is.
It's really what Corday is.
No, yeah, I agree.
Despise that dude. I don't, not
I agree.
personally, musically.
Yeah. I think John would.
I think I could be proved wrong by J. Cole. I just don't give J. Cole the chance.
Corday is very.
I'm not a Corday fan.
Corday doesn't have a lot of. He also doesn't. J. Cole is not what you think J. Cole is, because when J. Cole hops on a beat, like the Lil Yachty J. Cole shit, Secret Recipe,
I like that song though.
that shit was fire.
That's my problem with J. Cole. Like I told him, what's that one
It's
project
not
I
a
like with
problem,
all of
though.
them?
Are you talking about the Gangsta Grills mixtape?
No.
Revenge of the
yeah.
Dreamers.
Yeah, it's one of them that I like.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
Revenge of the Dreamers.
There's
is
a
really
certain
fucking
like energy that he has that I like, but it's only certain
features.
sometimes. Yeah,
I think-
features too.
and I
features
think-
is like features and freestyles is the energy I like from him. But like when
Yeah.
it's his own song, I can't, too humbled.
And I think that's why he agrees. That's why he tried to do what he could with the color yellow. He tried to do what he could visually. He tried to do good with what he did musically, right? But he essentially tried to do what a Gangsta Grills mixtape would do. Bring a whole bunch of people together on top of like Revenge of the Dreamers 1, 2, and 3. Because all of those are phenomenal. And all of those, J. Cole brought all those people together, and they that shit probably took years to be
Well,
honest with
okay, so he did try to do that,
you. Right.
but it's missing one common thing, and I can only guess why it didn't have that. It missed the sauce. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have like a Metro Boomin sauce feel. Like
You know
like,
what it is? It's what we call in Spanish is sazon. There's like seasoning. Like the whole thing has seasoning. that you can-
It's only one
like-
reason I could think why. You know what I mean? Like it's like it's kind of
As soon as you
hard.
said seasoning, I knew exactly where you were going.
But- and I didn't even bring that up. But
I
like,
brought it up.
As soon as you said sauce, I knew exactly.
Yeah,
where you were
I
going.
was like-
that's what I tried to
because
just make
it's
it
like
easier for
you know
people.
it's
Yeah.
like you put all these people that's a part of the culture and you're trying to direct, but you can't direct the movie if you're not a part of the culture.
Well, he
Like
I don't know about that one.
I think he is part of the culture though.
but not to the extent that he thought he was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
Because
he
like
could always get
he's
better
a
at what he's
visual,
doing.
like visually.
He's a visual guy. Yes, 100%.
Great.
He's an amazing visual guy.
But like, if you're just gonna pit a thing together, it can't feel like this is gonna seem like a reach, but almost like if Diplo put out a rap compilation of people he liked.
Yeah.
Even then, that would be fire. Because the Major Lazer stuff is
But
already
yeah, but
fire.
that would have
You know
a different
He's-
sound.
But
You know what I mean?
But Diplo, he is ingrained in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So it's like
people in Jamaica don't know who Diplo is
Yeah.
because of Major Lazer. You know what I'm
so
saying?
it just
So it's
it just
like-
gave off this bubbly happy. I don't know, man. I wasn't like, bro. You got like Chief Keef and G Herbo and
I think
Babytron, and
Right.
you trying to give me peace and happiness, nigga?
real quick. I think personally that he should get dipped into the culture more, because I had a thought.
Or less. He should have just went with like I just played the Nigo. Nigo he just had different songs. I would have preferred just a bunch of different songs that you just let the artists make a song with however it feels, no themes correlated,
Yeah.
and you just make the music videos and them in all black and with yellow with background like you did.
Yeah.
That would have been better than trying to force even though I sound hypocritical, because if you listen to anything I say, I always say I like an album with a, you know what I mean, like that's cohesive.
I agree with him
But
because
some albums, like especially if it's really not like a DJ Khaled John isn't really cohesive. It's just a bunch of songs he fucks with.
I agree with him because I just feel like I see what he was trying to do. It's just the execution just wasn't there. Like you could see what kind of vibe he was going for. I just don't think he did it right because, like I said, a lot of songs, it's really
I
it's
remember
the same. It's the same shit. Go ahead, go.
Yeah, I remember what I was. So with Diplo, he has it's either a single, an EP, or an album that says "White Dude be running all over the place or something like that.
Mhm.
And he's not taking himself seriously. But like for that time, during that time period, those songs were fucking fire. So I think really like Cole Bennett is trying to do. He's trying to be something that he's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's trying to take himself a little bit more serious, and I understand. And I understand what his vision was. I get it, but maybe don't try taking yourself so serious.
Yeah.
Just make a compilation. Just put it out.
That's what. Yeah. Just
Don't sit on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some artists just need to release some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Rihanna, release fucking music, please. God damn, dude.
So
it's not difficult.
let's go through the track list real quick.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Fly Away.
you're gonna have to name people. I'm gonna get lost in.
I am.
names. Yeah.
So Fly Away. That's with Sheck West, Ski Mask, and let me see if there's anybody else. There might be somebody else.
I think it is.
Little Skies, I
Yeah.
think. Ski Mask, the Slump God, and yeah, I think it's Little Skies. No, it's Jid. That sounded like a combination that I would have liked. I wasn't feeling that, to be honest.
I didn't like Shaq West.
Sheck West he's not it no more.
Yeah, when Jid came in, it felt like a totally different song.
It did. I agree with
It
you.
felt like a
I agree with you.
totally different
Jid
song.
brought a
Weird.
different energy,
It was
and I
weird.
didn't even like love his verse. It wasn't a bad verse, but like it just didn't. I don't know. It didn't fit with the song, and like he's just on a different level lyrically than those two. And it's fucked up because I feel like at a point Ski Mask couldn't be able to hang with Jid.
Okay.
not
yeah,
anymore.
I think you probably. I feel like a lot of these people feel really dated,
Yeah,
and it's not really because of like they've been here before. It's just really like a certain time period. Certain time periods sound like that time period a little too much.
Mhm.
Like I feel like probably what you've heard kind of not even what G Herbo just sounded disgusting, truthfully. But but people like for some like Little Skies, I don't want to feel like I'm in 2014. Ski Mask
We're
made me
like
feel
2017.
17.
So-
Ski Mask made me feel like that
So
again.
question, right? Since we're stirring the pot here, we're stirring the entire pot of the whole episode, right?
Mhm.
So do you think that like maybe he's a mark for a certain era of music?
No, I just think he tried to pick anybody that he's done music videos with.
yeah. I think it was mostly.
but
like
he
his friends.
should have. Yeah, it was like he should have just stuck with a. If you're gonna do a theme, pick the right people for the theme,
Yeah,
and don't just pick everybody that you ever did have a connection to, and then try to make them all keep into a same theme. Because truthfully, if I would have just saw it was a bunch of Little Skies and Ski Masks and all that, I would have told him, no, I'm not listening to this.
yeah.
But he sprinkled in people I like, and it's still
So
all
now-
bullshit.
So now you're forced to at least listen to it.
Yeah,
For
Yeah.
whatever
but it's
the
still
star power is.
yeah. But I don't want to hear Tizo Touchdown on an album that sound like X should be on it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like-
Let's finish the track list. Yeah. So that song, I agree. I think Jid was like on another level on that song. Guitar in My Room with Lil Durk and Cudi. I did like it at first too.
Mhm.
It's cool. It's just I heard like 6 more, so I like it a little less after finishing the project. You know what I mean?
I guess I took it the opposite way. I just didn't care for the other ones.
I feel you. Say Grace was fire. Chief Keef and Yachty.
Yeah,
That's the best song of the project.
honestly.
Chief Keef bodied that shit. He was,
That was my
walking
that
on
was
that
my
beat.
Yeah.
that was my first save. And
Yeah.
after that,
Yeah.
I didn't have no other saves besides
Damn,
the last one. I
I had a
had
couple- I had
no
a
other
couple.
saves besides the
Yeah.
last one. The
Um,
last one was dope.
so yeah, Say Your Grace.
Fire,
Was tough.
fire.
Say Your Grace was tough.
Yachty is on a freaking roll though.
Yes, Yachty had a great verse. Chief Keef bodied. I would love like
You
I don't know.
start the song with Debiko.
I would love. We were talking about
Did
this.
Iconic Chief Keef,
Facts.
bro.
We were talking about this in the car one day. I would love a Chief Keef album produced by Metro Boomin. Because I think
Oh
that
my
with
God.
Metro Boomin, right, you'll have the direction, the beats will be fire, and it being a Chief Keef Metro project, the features would be insane. Because I think niggas would
go crazy,
and
bro.
the features would show up for that album.
I proposed a different
Because
route.
it's Chief fucking Keef, bro.
Yeah.
And Johan,
And Metro Boomin.
I'll let you pick. I proposed a different route. A Chicago masterpiece.
Oh, boy.
Chief Keef feature produced by Kanye
Oh
West.
my God.
Chief Keef on Kanye West
Oh my
beats
God.
would go fucking bonkers. Do you understand what I mean?
That would be
bonkers.
tough too. That'd
Fucking
be so fire.
insane.
You know what I mean? Like,
That'd be so fire.
I think rappers need to do more stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude.
let people have like like the creative control almost.
I wish,
Maybe not all of it, but like
we saw Kanye did that with Daytona.
That's
Did that
what
with
I'm
the Nas project, the Tiana Taylor project.
kind of what he's doing with Vultures, right? Because isn't it really like a
But it's him too. That's what I'm saying. But like the just producing, like I wish he would do that, like, you know, permanently.
Yeah.
Like don't rap no more.
It'd be
'cause
so good,
You're
though.
kind of ass now. But like,
pick the people he likes and
Yeah.
Kanye
You know
did
what I
the Tiana
Mhm.
album.
Yeah, he did
No
a Tiana
way.
Taylor project.
Holy no wonder I like all these fucking
I'll
projects.
tell you which
bro.
one. Hold up.
He's on.
it's the
all of
one that
these
she did
shits.
that music video for, right?
Nah,
That she was working out and looking.
Nah, that was for a song of Life of Pablo, Fade.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! That's
yeah.
just
Tiana Taylor. Tiana
you
Major.
about to touch me. I already know. I can see it in my peripheral. KTSE in 2018. This one. Joan.
Can I see? It's a picture of her.
This nigga just ignored me.
No. I pulled it up.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Gonna Love Me from that album is fire. That's
So
the
yeah,
thing.
like I don't know. I feel like the project it wasn't handled.
Yeah, I'm trying to
the
get
right
through the
way.
fucking track list, bro. We keep going on tangents.
I try to bring it back. I'm sorry.
Nah, you good. You good.
I love you.
You were about to, I know, but you were about to like wrap it up. I don't want to get through this shit. Oh yeah, Say Your Grace was fire. This Is My Life, Lil Tecca, Killer Roy. I think that's the Little Skies trash. First Night with Tizo and Juicy J.
That's
and
pretty
there's
tough,
one
though.
person. There's another person on it. Fire.
That's pretty tough, man.
Fire. I love the role that Tizo Touchdown kind of takes. Like I've heard this in a bunch of songs where it's like, you know, he comes in for the intro and then beat switch.
Yeah.
Like he kind of like, it's kind of like kind of how some people use like choirs
Yeah.
where it's like, and then boom.
He did that. I feel like didn't he do that for he does that a lot on features, I feel like.
Yeah, it's either like he starts the song or he ends it. Like for 7969 on For All the Dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs will be dogs.
And
You
see,
know what I mean?
I was thinking about the Don Tyler. He's like,
And usually I would say he's the best part of the song, but fire Juicy J verse. Juicy J was walking on that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you.
But we're products of the time. We're always gonna, you know.
I'm
what I
not gonna lie,
mean?
Juicy J. Yo,
Still got it.
J's on my feet. Remember that shit? Banger. You remember that shit?
He said, yo, you know, he said in one of his songs, he goes, who the fuck had a 20-year run like me, bro?
Hey,
Who the fuck has a
3-6 Mafia legendary.
listen, bro? Juicy J he got it, bro.
Yeah,
He
that
got it
song's-
every single year, bro. He got it.
there's only one man getting close. Future.
I love that you skipped over Drake and just went right to Future.
Fuck. You want to talk about Drake?
I don't want to talk.
No,
about
You want to talk about Drake, guys?
I don't want to talk.
Yeah,
about Drake.
okay.
I don't want to talk about
I don't want to talk about Drake.
Let's-
yo.
I think Drake
That's-
to me, you want me to be completely honest?
Oh, so you talking about Drake?
Really quick. Drake to me is like talking about Taylor Swift now.
Talk about who?
Like talking about Taylor Swift now. For me. He's on that level for me. We don't have to just keep going through the list. Just keep
Could
going.
never
through the
make
list, bro.
Take Care, but we'll leave it there.
Taylor Swift can't post.
Shut the fuck up. Special Lotto, Swaley, and Mine trash. With the
Weird
fish,
features. Weird features. by the
Snot
way.
and 6 Dogs. That shit was mid.
Whoa. I will say though, R.I.P. 6 Dogs, amazing artist.
I never heard of R.I.P.
Yeah,
I fucks with Snot too.
but
Snot is tough, but that's
not-
not mid.
in most postpartum music is it, and he's been dead for years. So
R.I.P.
he's been dead before Juice WRLD in X, or like maybe a little bit after X. But
Speaking of Juice WRLD, Doomsday, Juice WRLD and Cordae rapping over the Eminem beat. It's
trash.
I can see some people would like it. I mean, some people like that style of music.
I would have loved to see the studio version of Juice WRLD doing his little freestyle. You know,
Yeah, it amazes me that you niggas did not run out of fucking Juice WRLD verses. Like, this got to be AI. Like,
and content, if you know what I mean.
all right, let's just get through it. I'm tired
You
of-
knew
I'm tired of
exactly
talking about
what I
Cordae, bro. Doomsday Part 2 with Eminem. Let's have a dialogue and a quick one because I want to get through
crazy.
this. Eminem he's washed.
Trash.
He's washed. It's official.
He's corny.
It's
I feel
official.
like you can't. It's official, yes, but you can't say that in front of old heads because then they'll get mad at you and be like, you know, Eminem was this great thing. It's like, bro, like there's some niggas who just need to stop rapping, right? And I think Eminem, until the day he dies, he won't stop rapping, which is okay. I just don't think I'm gonna listen to him anymore.
Yeah, just like we have no right telling him to stop rapping. We don't gotta listen, and
You
I
don't
won't
have
be.
to listen.
One
Yeah,
day we'll
correct.
have a conversation about Eminem. How he has 12 albums and only 3 of them are good.
Okay, yeah, but they're not ready for that.
But yeah, well, that's for a different day. That's for a different day.
Yeah.
Fallout. That's Gus Dapperton and Lil Yachty. That's a little psychedelic song. It was fine. It wasn't my cup of tea.
Nope, not mine either.
It sounded like a.
Seemed like it should have been though.
What's his last album? What's it called?
Let's start over. I
Let's
think.
Let's start here.
Let's start here. Yeah,
It sounds like a Let's Start Here throwaway. That's what it sounded like.
yeah, or like a soundtrack song.
Yeah.
It sounded like a track. Let's say.
I wasn't feeling it, but shout out Yachty. He's still on a great run. You know, you can't make all of them.
Yeah, one miss out of
Facts.
all the
Fucking-
stuff he put out.
all
is-
the shit he's put out so far.
He gave him some throwaway. He said, "Here, have that
Here's I
John."
have that shit.
Equilibrium with Baby Tron and G Herbo. Let me explain to you what this song is like. This song is like let's say the Warriors just played. Steph Curry and Draymond Green had a combined 70 points. Steph Curry had 65. Draymond had 5. That's what this song was like. G Herbo
Had 5.
is the Draymond situation.
Yes.
Why was he on the song? You could have just had Baby Tron.
It reminded me of, was it the Playboy Cardi song that was super fire and then Future popped up doing exactly the same thing Playboy Cardi was doing? It was like, why the fuck was he added to this shit? Like,
Yeah,
it's like, is it Teen X? What song was that?
it was Teen X. I like Teen X though.
But it's like, but I like Teen X, but it just felt like Playboy Cardi
done.
could have just said exactly what Future
Yeah.
said and took out Future.
I think
G Herbo was not needed, and it would have been such an amazing feature if he would have tried.
G Herbo should have been replaced with JID.
Nah, it would have been a different vibe. I get the vibe they was going for, but
Let me hear the beat one more time. I don't know who they could have put on.
you know who would have sounded good on this? This is a horrible combination. Wouldn't even make sense in this whole situation. Down with Genesis. That beat, he would have bodied that, but Baby Tron would have made no sense.
Tyler would have sounded good on that too.
Ooh,
You honestly could
yeah.
have got like Larry June would have sounded good on it. Like you could have got any West Coast.
And couldn't you have just got niggas that you didn't make music with and just made the music video with? Because then I would have still counted.
Yeah,
You didn't have to put Little Skies in. I sound like the biggest Little Skies hater, but there's no reason I need to be listening to an album 2024 and Little Skies is in it, man. Like,
Oh man.
in Corday,
Yeah.
y'all fucking with me, man. Y'all fucking with me hard right now.
Hello There was mid. Hummingbird was mid. Last song, Stop Giving Me Advice. Jack Harlow and Dave. This
Y'all
was
both
fire.
like that lame ass song.
Nah, that shit was
bro.
fire.
No, bro, that shit was fire.
I like
shit was
Dave
fire.
though. Dave cool.
No, Jack Harlow got
Jack
bars,
Harlow.
and Dave. There's something about UK rappers that just scratches my brain. I don't know what the fuck.
It's
They
the
smooth
cadence.
with it, man. They smooth,
They
with,
smooth
it.
with it,
They
bro.
feel like the Jason Statham of rap.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know how to
I feel-
explain it.
I feel you.
No, I
They
understand
James
that.
Bond with it. They
Yeah,
because
They
they
shaking-
can shoot you
they
too.
shaking not stirred.
You feel me?
They
But
shaking not stirred. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't like Jack Harlow's verse?
you know what? Jack Harlow sounds really Jack Harlow, and I don't know if I would ever like him.
Yeah, he probably just rubbed you the wrong way. That was a good verse though. That wasn't like a mainstream
no, it wasn't.
it wasn't like a
first class pass ball.
Yeah, it wasn't a
That's
first
stupid,
class ass
yeah.
verse. That was a good verse.
It was a good verse, bro.
You know, he was taking shots at us, the podcasters. You know what I mean?
And you like that? Look at you, little sellout bitch ass nigga.
How is that being a sellout, bro?
I think it's the opposite. I think Jack Harlow is a sellout before we are.
Ooh,
Bitch.
Whoa, why you call me all that?
All right, Lyrical Lemonade Project.
What you give it? Because I rated it mine before I even give it that 4. It's about
4.7 out of 10.
I'll get it a 3 out of 5.
I was gonna give it a 3, but I didn't want to be the asshole.
Damn.
So
I give it a 3 out of 5.
It's a little high.
So what's that? 60%?
out of
that's a 6 out of 10.
5.
Yeah. Period of 5 is 60%.
Let us know what y'all thought of it.
So 6 out of 10 if y'all doing the 10 scale.
Let's get into some fucking nerd talk. So, before we get into the new segment that we're doing, let's talk about Echo, man. Marvel dropped.
Talk about her fine ass.
Yeah, she fine, bro. Marvel dropped the newest series in the Marvel Cinematic Universe on Disney Plus. It's called Echo. Echo, we first saw her in Hawkeye. She was the bitch with that was deaf, one leg.
Quote unquote Kingpin's niece, right? That's like what he like calls her.
Quote unquote. She was whooping ass at the end of Hawkeye. Also, spoiler alert. You know what I'm saying? Go watch it. That was good. At the end of Hawkeye, she kills Kingpin. She shoots Kingpin, goes to black. We think Kingpin's dead. Obviously, it's a comic book show.
Yeah, and that's
No one's
like,
really
and
dead.
that's one of like her most iconic like comic book things, like that visual of her
Yeah, that was
pointing the gun, and
that was a perfect
and like the bullet flash, and then
Yeah.
you don't
Frame
see
by
what
frame.
happens. Like the frame by frame, like that's like
the frame by frame comic book.
that's really what probably like she's most known for.
Yeah.
Truthfully, that shot to the face.
So this show kind of gets into, especially the first episode, it gets into her backstory, how she grew up, her family, her kind of native roots. They got into her and her mom getting into a car crash, her mom passing away, her being sent away with her dad, which then led to her eventually, being by herself and, having Kingpin kind of take over and raise her, which she turns to basically an assassin, killing niggas for Kingpin. What did y'all think of this show?
I liked it. I liked it a lot. I never understood her power base or whatever you would call it.
I still don't understand it really.
But to me, it made way more sense than it is in the comic book.
It made sense. I just don't know what the powers are.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the problem
Yeah.
of the show.
Because the last episode was
She
very
really
much
don't
like-
have powers besides doing the
Strength of her
avatar,
ancestors.
the avatar talk to my ancestors
Yeah.
thing, which I kind of prefer over her actually having powers
on her own
that
right?
can really fuck someone up.
So what was her powers in the comic books?
It's just like not energy based, but like
Shoot shit out of her hands and shit like
yeah,
that.
she just had like force and shit to the point that like she got the Phoenix Force, and then she's really just fucking people up.
That's
like,
wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
like
Now, interesting. Would she join the X-Men?
no, I think when she had the Phoenix Force, she was just like doing her thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, yeah, she's doing her thing, but like, would that be like an enemy for the Human Torch to fight? Maybe, or maybe that could be.
Yeah.
They're gearing up for. There's a lot of, I don't want to be. I'm not an incel. Just get that out, right?
you
There's
know,
a lot of
sometimes you
women-
make those statements
Listen,
where like no one
I'm
ever
not-
called you anything.
No one ever called me anything, but I can already see the comments already being like, he's an incel, he hates women. Shut the fuck up. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's a lot of women being put in the forefront so that they can have at least for me, the first team of X-Men would probably be women.
Unfortunately,
Well,
that's the direction they're probably going.
That's
Yeah,
the direction they're
well,
probably
like-
going, and Echo could be a part of that.
well, like
In
my whole
some shape or form. Sorry.
my whole thing is like, yeah, like there's a rumor or whatever, quote unquote, saying that the X-Men team is majority women. But if you watched any X-Men cartoon, yeah, it is gonna be majority women. You have Jean Grey, Jubilee,
Rogue.
Rogue, Storm.
Yep.
All you really need in the first movie is maybe Beast and Cyclops. Like you add people to the team, so like,
course, yeah.
like yeah, it's gonna be mostly women because
I feel like Gambit is going to be a menace in the MCU.
He's going to be a menace.
He's going to be a menace. in
If
the
I
MCU.
remember anything from watching any of the X-Men TV shows, Gambit was that fucking guy.
he was that nigga, man.
I hope they make him black.
Yo, that'd be
Oh my god, that'd be so
Wow.
dope.
a New Orleans nigga, bro.
Got to, bro. Got to. Have Lil Wayne
It
do it.
must Little Wayne as Gambit would be crazy.
That'd be nasty work.
He'd be like,
nigga.
he'd be like,
Yeah, I mean,
hey,
hey, well, man, I was a little tune shit, man.
I'm just trying.
The F is for fucking rogue, nigga.
Oh
These
shit.
motherfucking X-Men, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the homie,
but-
Cash Money Records, nigga.
You X-Men get cash money, you feel me?
But nah, Echo was tough though. I liked I'll say this. This was the first time that I legitimately watching a Marvel show that it did not feel like a Marvel show whatsoever.
No,
Yeah, it
felt
didn't.
good.
I felt like I was watching some other shit. Like I feel like I'm flipping through channels and saw some show on FX.
Yeah, and, and then you just see random
Yeah.
Marvel people pop up, and you're like, oh shit, that's
Yeah,
cool.
oh shit.
Yeah.
This is still a Marvel show?
Yeah,
What the
like-
fuck?
Nah,
It
but
was good.
I thought it was dope. I thought it was interesting having them like a lot of the dialogue be not dialogue, be sign language.
Sign language, right? Yeah. That's a big one.
It felt good. I love when Marvel takes like an actual creative like direction with stuff like and that's like truthfully if they actually look at like the stuff that most people have good reviews on, that's what it is. Like people liked WandaVision because it was different from regular TV. People liked Loki because it really felt like a live action of Rick and Morty. Like
Yeah.
people liked Moon Knight because you watch the show through his schizophrenic mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
schizophrenic mind, yeah.
like so it's like you got to watch that. People liked Hawkeye because you kind of got the whole depth. So you wasn't hearing certain sounds during shit, like things like that. Like at least intrigue me more than regular.
So, I'm sorry. Me personally, I like the native narrative being taught.
Yeah.
Even if it is through Disney, fine, sure. But as long as it interests people to the point where they go back and they're like, oh, I have Navajo ancestry. What is this about? Like, how can I reconnect with my ancestors? You know what I'm saying? I'm being very positive when I say that because obviously they're taking these stories that are very real, which is cool. I don't know if you saw at the end of Echo, that tribe
Yeah, they
was
really-
commended, and that tribe was paid through stipends and because they went into the actual community, they were
And they got
actual
like
people of
real
the community.
facts and real like
Yeah,
That's-
and
that's really dope.
That's actual like history, and that I think that's really cool.
I think it's pronounced I can't pronounce it.
Coyote,
Is it that?
it's Coyote.
Coyote. Yeah.
Coyote.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that was really, really dope. I think we haven't seen anything like that in the MCU so far. This is the first Native American superhero that we pretty much got ever, I think.
this might sound like a stretch, but it gave the same vibe as like Black Panther, where you really dove deep in their world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? So now when you see her fighting outside of her tribe or whatever, fighting like Kingpin, it still feel like she's fighting for the whole tribe. Like how when Black Panther fights, he fights for whole Wakanda. Like it's a nice little, if you know,
It's
you
the
know
same
type
thing
shit.
with,
Like
it's the same thing with Namor. That's
yeah,
why that's
he
why
fights for his
Wakanda-
people.
That's why the second Black
It's
Panther
borderline
was good.
Captain America. He fights for America. You know what I mean? It's all the same.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
see what you
good
mean. I see
like.
what you mean. I think if you look at all like the MCU shows, if you look at the ones that got the most backlash, like Secret Invasion, She-Hulk, and people didn't like Miss Marvel. I feel like those are the three shows that like paid the least attention to detail.
To details,
It
yo.
was real simple. I feel like people fuck with the shows that pay more attention to detail, like Loki, WandaVision, Moon Knight. I think this is one of those shows. The details in this was just fire. I think they hit everything on the nail when it comes to backstory, when it comes to establishing relationships. The vibe of this show was just totally different from any other MCU show. Whereas, like, you like, I can't really explain it, but they really like encapsulated kind of like just the city, like where they were in Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
And just like even when they were in like the skating rink, like just like the lighting they did, it was like nothing I had seen before in the MCU. You know what I mean?
Right. It was very because, you know, with the whole Thanos, with the whole Avengers thing, we got a very much like spacey kind of like thing happening. And like, even like Spider-Man goes up into space. He's like, what the fuck is Spider-Man doing up in space? But with Echo and with, you can even say WandaVision, we're coming back with Echo and hopefully with the Daredevil show, we're coming back to street level and very much grounded in reality kind of like shows. And I think that's why people didn't fuck with Marvel movie. People didn't fuck with the Eternals because it was very much like cosmic, and we don't understand that, right? That's why that part of that movie, all that movie was like 70% was like in the past, and 30% of it was like actually
The big
happening
fight in
real time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like people like things that are tangible, that they can go do research on. You know what I'm saying? That are easy to understand. Like Miss Marvel was easy to understand, but like you said, there was no attention to detail. That's different.
And I think low-key, I think Moon Knight was a little confusing for sure. I think I got a lot more out of it when I watched it the second time. It's definitely a little confusing when I first watched this. This show, like I said, I think they hit it on the nail. I think this was really
Nice and
dope.
sweet.
Yeah.
All the episodes came out at once.
Facts. I
My
had to binge it.
biggest gripe is my biggest compliment too. I loved it. It felt like the true confirmation of the Daredevil world exists. The Netflix Daredevil saga is like,
See, I haven't watched it, so explain why.
because like they like it's mostly like when she like went into her initiation and when Daredevil showed up, like Daredevil had the exact same suit on from the Netflix, so it basically dated when this was placed. Like,
Okay,
this
cool.
took place the time.
So it kind of
even,
confirmed that was all canon.
yeah, like even
Cool.
where he was eating at when they were having the dinner and stuff. That's his mansion. King. That's his. Is it called a kingpin? Like the.
Might be.
You know what I mean? Like the room or whatever. That's his Netflix.
Oh, that's
You know what
the
I mean?
same set.
It's the same sets and stuff. So it
interesting.
kind of like, and then right after that, they said, okay, yeah, the Netflix stuff
It's canon.
is canon.
Of course,
that
it
was
has
the word
to
I was looking for this whole time. So thank you.
It's canon. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
canon.
I'm sorry, My
But-
fault. I wanted to let you jam.
No, because I would have never figured out that word. I don't know.
No,
It was
you good,
it was
bro.
confusing me. Okay, so
I got you.
but my biggest complaint is why is none of this stuff in order, man? Because now you got to wait how many months for Daredevil? How much shit's gonna happen before Daredevil for that to lead into whenever Spider-Man comes out?
Yeah.
Like Marvel's biggest problem is like they are so busy going to like setting up Avengers movies when you could just have a short phase 4 could have just been you watched Echo,
Mhm.
went to Daredevil.
Mhm.
So now you get all the little details you didn't get in Echo.
Mhm.
And you get the big he is going for mayor or whatever. Then you get what it's all leading to, which is Spider-Man. You don't have to always set up freaking Avengers movies where now one nigga in space, a nigga in a small little time dimension. How the fuck now all these niggas gotta meet up? I don't give a fuck about all that, really. If you're being honest, like
I honestly think we're gonna get to a point where the MCU is gonna be in a really, really, really cool spot because, like I said, they're paying attention to detail with everything, and this show especially is an example of how they're really establishing new characters, and we're gonna get to a point where, like you said before, they were building up to Endgame, to Infinity War.
it's like
Now-
Avenger level movies.
What they're building up to, I think it's going to be in in sections. Like I think some people are building up to the street level shit, a big street level event.
Mhm.
Some people are building up to a world event. Some people are building up to a big cosmic event.
I think that's how it should
And
be
eventually it'll all come together.
in a
I
really
assume-
big movie.
Galactus
Yeah. Yes.
level threat type
I
shit.
I think what Quan is trying to say is I think the MCU has trouble with pacing, but it's
They
not
do.
really pacing. It's more of just like sectioning off certain parts.
Like if they want to do it like that, you
You know?
have Disney Plus. At least give me like some type of like compilation where I know I can watch Hawkeye to Echo, Echo to Daredevil,
Well-
Daredevil to Spider-Man,
Well, that's what they're
and
doing.
give me their own like they name it phases, but then give me little subreddits or whatever you would call it on Disney Plus
You give me
to be
subphases.
like, oh, this
Yeah.
was that Spider-Man saga that
Yes.
all led to Kingpin.
They do that.
That's that.
I see what you
Oh,
mean.
Captain America and Tony Stark having problems from the first Avengers that went to the second Avengers that led off to
Well-
Captain America Civil War.
How do you know we're not going to get that though?
Because they would have had that already.
They do have that.
There's already movies that set up for like Ragnarok that was from previous movies that if you just have to know.
Okay, I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? But I feel like I know what you're saying. It's more obvious they're setting up from other movies that are not Avengers movies. So maybe they will do it now.
Question for you, now that you have that train of thought. Do you think they're doing a what if of the entire Marvel kind of like what if the entire Marvel like timeline right now is a giant what if?
Well, that's one of the big things. I don't know if you knew this. Like, there's that like by the time Secret Wars show up, they for them to retcon things, they might say all the movies you've been seeing, some were from the correct timeline, some were from different timelines, which is annoying because then it's gonna make it like hard. But that's already something that people was like been rumored about. Like,
because what if is it just an entirely different
yeah,
stream of like this happened in like 1782 and like why is she here? But like the entire thing, what if is interesting because the entire thing, the last season is all connected to Captain Carter, right? Captain Carter sees Kahori, and Captain Carter is also in 1792 and like has to deal with Hela, but then Hela has to deal with the.
That's
Ten
why
Rings,
you should have
know what I'm
watched
saying?
Secret Wars. I mean, What If?
You
There was a
watch
native
What If.
character that I'm pretty sure is the ancestor of Echo.
Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that is tough. I did not know that.
I think so. I'm like,
if they connect those two, that would be really.
it was
fucking
too
tough.
spot on. You showed me this character that had powers about the lake and showing her ancestors, and then you went
Which
straight
is the
into Echo.
Tesseract.
Yeah, then you went straight into Echo, who in somewhere in her past family, someone got powers that connected them to like an afterlife. Same difference.
Yeah.
So maybe Echo is only thinking about right now the most recent that they've been told of ancestor, because that ancestor could be the
I think,
past, very
'cause
past.
you
ancestor
ever
of
watched
Kahori.
Avatar?
Yeah.
When he first went to the what type of state is it?
Yeah, Avatar State.
He could only he could only talk to certain. He didn't. It was a limit of people he could talk.
He can
so
talk
he
to, like,
broke
Roku.
out, and he realized he could talk to people from the first
Eventually,
Avatar.
you see. So eventually, she'll be able to talk to all her ancestors.
So yeah,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I honestly just think you need to give the MCU some time, bro. I feel like we're definitely in a weird period. I think everyone needs to chill, bro. I got faith in the MCU. I think.
Well, I said my biggest complaint is my biggest compliment.
Yeah. But I think this is a good thing. I think it's a good thing we're getting all this shit out the way. Eventually, it's all gonna make sense
Because the playback value of that's gonna be crazy from watching Hawkeye to Echo
Facts.
to Daredevil to Spider-Man. It's gonna be crazy.
I would even love I wouldn't mind the season 2 of Echo.
Yeah,
Not gonna
I
lie to
like
you.
Echo.
I loved all of the flashbacks.
If you keep
that they
her
did.
good like this, I wouldn't even mind seeing her with the Phoenix Force at a point. But you have to do it after the Phoenix
Yes,
side. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind it if you keep her interesting and in the Daredevil world.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, and at the end of this, basically at the end, she reunites, kind of finally rekindles with her family, defeats Kingpin, doesn't join Kingpin. Kingpin, that's actually, no, that reminds me, that's an issue I
the
have.
power thing,
What the fuck did she do to him? She just made him realize.
his wrongs.
So why did he leave?
He was scared of what she can. I would assume that because he never felt something like that, he's been fighting people like Daredevil. So technically, he's never gone out the realm of hands and brute force.
Okay.
That something like that would probably freak him the fuck out.
Okay, that makes sense. I wish they would have displayed that a little better, but I guess that makes
But
sense.
I would assume, which is kind of what I was saying, that just like how in Hawkeye set up how he reacted here, this is going to set up how he reacts in Daredevil.
Yeah, okay.
So he might have his guard up
feel that.
even more because it's like, oh shit, there's people that got power. Like I knew about the Avengers.
Yeah.
But those niggas are fighting aliens and stuff. I didn't know there was people out here like
that actually have powers.
Yeah, just regular.
Yeah.
I knew her my whole life. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I feel that. I think that's probably my only gripe with the show.
Yeah,
I wish they
it's
would have went into more detail about the power.
or like
But
a little post credit that he was like
Yeah.
at a cycle,
Well,
like going to rehab, talking about
We're
like
gonna see her.
what the fuck.
just her power in general, though. It's all very vague.
It's vague.
It's vague as fuck, and I'm sure they're gonna address it soon. We'll see her soon. I think we'll see her in Daredevil.
I have a theory of why it was vague.
Let's see.
Because if she would have bursted out with a max power and beat the fuck out of Kingpin, then everyone would start complaining about women powers. And because right now, if you put it to me, she is the best example of it's not about how powerful a woman is. It's just about the story of a leading woman.
Facts.
The story was good and she's powerful. But if she would have just gained this unlimited, it would just gave people the ammo to have that complaint.
Yeah.
They would have disregarded the whole show.
Also, I want to say thematically, it's very much like the show is written in a way to where we don't worry too much about what her power is because she's dealing with like family generational trauma.
Mhm.
That's a big thing, obviously, right? But the even bigger thing thematically, the reason why they elongate and they pay attention to detail a lot is because, well, one, she's deaf, so she pays attention a lot. When you lose a sense, when you lose whether it's sight, hearing, feel, taste,
Yeah.
smell, you
gains
lose, you gain a whole bunch of other shit.
It's the Daredevil
we're-
effect.
Yeah, so we're dealing now with an echo effect
Mhm.
where we're not talking about blindness now. We're talking about being deaf and like how she deals with everything. It's very cool that number one, she talks to the Ronin.
Yeah.
And the Ronin is like, you don't have to do this.
And there's the nice connection of them
It's
both
a
having
nice-
hearing problems.
Both
like,
having hearing problems. Sorry.
yeah.
And also, very cool thing I did not know. In the show when she's sleeping, because she can't hear a doorbell, she has a what looks kind of like a fire alarm, kind of like light.
Oh, so
that tells her someone's knocking at the door.
that is nice. I didn't even peep that.
It's really
That's
cool.
a good detail. That's that
Yeah.
paying it close to detail.
Attention to detail, right? So it's very much like Echo. We're seeing Echo go through her kind of like mini arc to set her up,
Mhm.
and then hopefully at some point, they're gonna bring her back. They have to bring her back.
And
in some sort of
I really like the idea of how much of an impact Ronin has on her becoming a hero, because in the comics she is more known to be Ronin.
right. That's
So like it's kind of
that's
cool that
interesting.
like you give Ronin like this I'm going to say God, but like he is the Uncle Ben, the one that pushed her to being a hero. So if it was ever a point of, let's say they was in an Avengers movie and she's like, I need a costume or something, Hawkeye's like,
Man,
you earned this more. You know what I mean? Like
I got a theory of what I think she's gonna be used for, but I'll get into that in a second.
Mhm.
But
But no, that was really what I was saying. Like I could see her like it's a lot of routes she can go, and that's always
fresh to see in a character.
you know what I mean?
all right, you know the route she's going. She's gonna be in that lady group.
I don't think the lady group's gonna happen.
I think the lady group's gonna.
I
happen.
think too many people complain now, and Marvel is now like pivoting that
I
they're
think
not
it's
gonna do
gonna
it. I think the lady group is gonna be quote unquote that first X-Men movie.
I think that's what it's gonna be. I think that's what they're gearing
I don't
up
think
to.
so.
Because she's a mutant, right? Because how else would you explain Echo's powers? Unless they connect Echo's powers to the
I don't think
Tesseract?
she's a mutant. Though.
I don't think she's a
don't think she's a mutant.
and I think it's gonna be more in a Doctor Strange territory, just like a spiritual,
like a spiritual kind of interesting.
more like a Black Panther, eat the fruit, see the, because he can see his
Yeah,
ancestors, but
because
he's not
that's
a
like
mutant,
that's the
you know what
Tesseract.
I mean?
That's like an otherworldly thing.
Yeah, it's like
it's like a cosmic thing causing her to
I'm telling you, bro. It's gonna be Kamala Khan. It's gonna be Hawkeye.
Wait, you said
Echo.
Kamala Khan, right?
Kamala Khan.
Mutant.
Okay, Hawkeye.
Kind of mutant.
Oh, you think that young, but she's way
Yeah.
too older for them.
Who?
Echo.
Echo's a
Echo's-
grown ass woman.
So I didn't say it's not gonna be the kids' Avengers. It's gonna be the female team.
So you think the thing that Kate
Yeah.
Bishop was building is not the Young Avengers?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a female Avengers team.
That would be so lame
It's gonna be a
because
female
if you
Avengers.
build up her doing what she did in the comics to build the Young Avengers, and then you do the fake out that it's not a Young Avengers, that's that.
Because what non-female person would be in the Young Avengers?
They already have
Well, the
Uh,
twins.
You
No.
think you think Wanda's kids gonna be in that group?
yeah.
I don't
They're-
think so.
That's that's what the Agatha show's about, right?
Oh, the Agatha. Yeah, I
Agatha-
know this about them.
It's about them. Like I can't see because who else is in the? I don't know. That's a weird.
I see it more being a female group than a Young Avengers group.
I hope not.
I think we'll see with the
Because
introduction.
you brung in Hoagland.
Yeah.
You brung in what's his name? It was the horrible version of him. Savage Hulk. What's the kid's name?
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Is it Shulk?
He's Sakaran.
Sakar. There we
Yeah.
go. It's Sakar.
Is it Sakar?
It's Sakar.
Oh, he's named after the fucking.
The planet. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's named after the planet. I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
He might be right, and I hope to. He not right, man. Because I'm not watching. I don't care how many times he's saying we got to review it. I ain't watching it.
I don't
I
know,
ain't
man.
trying to see Captain unless Monica Rambeau's loud and proud there, and she's the star person. Everybody dies, but Monica Rambeau, I ain't watching it. That's gonna be trash.
I'm just saying I see her being in that.
Cause you know who the villain's gonna be? A guy.
I'm just saying I think you have the easy tie with the new Hawkeye, who I think is gonna be the leader of that group.
Yeah, yeah.
And her and the Ronin. So
That would be super dope in general. Like, let's say, how old is she supposed to be? Echo. Let's say she's in that 20 range where she can
Probably.
be even in the Young Avengers. Having the two leaders be two halves of Hawkeye, where Hawkeye can technically be the true leader, where he's like in the back, like making sure everything's like the black eye patch. Why am Why am I?
Nick
Nick Fury? Yeah, I'm like, why am I? Yeah,
Why are
he
you
could,
blanking?
yeah, because you have the Captain America, who is the team leader in action. Then you have Nick Fury in the background. So it'd be kind of cool that in action you have two versions of Hawkeye. Yeah, it'd be kind of dope.
So yeah, all this is definitely leading to the street level shit and Daredevil eventually. At the end of the show, like kind of the post credit scene in the last episode, Kingpin was watching the news and they were saying that, no one knows who's going to be the new mayor of New York City. And they need somebody who's like a brawler. They need somebody who's like not political. Someone's going to get down and dirty.
Perfect.
Kingpin is going to be the mayor of New York City, which ties into Daredevil, but it also ties into when they do Spider-Man.
I heard Spider-Man is gonna be crazy, my guy.
If Kingpin's in it,
If
I heard it's like a light Defenders movie.
that's tough.
Listen, bro. If he's that, and that also leads the way for a Sinister Six to happen.
Yeah, like if you
'Cause
watch
if he's
any
the mayor,
if you watch any animated Spider-Man show, you know that like he fights Osborn and all, but that nigga that's in the way of shit is Kingpin.
Facts,
He's in the fucking way because he's not on the street fighting you. But where the fuck all these villains coming from? That nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
and
That's gonna be
and
tough.
come on, bro. He survived a shot to the face, bro.
like truthfully, Green Goblin
on,
has
man.
problems with Peter Parker. That's a rarely like Peter Parker family tied problem.
Yes.
Oh, I'm about to look something up.
Kingpin, he just wants all New York, and that's just the problem because he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
And he can't have that.
He can't. You just
the
can't have
spider.
it. You know what I mean?
have it without the spider.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait, bro. Because if they're doing an animated, which I don't think they are, if they're doing animated, that'd be so tough. That would be so tough. And we see like an animated.
Nah, I definitely
Daredevil.
feel like
I don't know. It's gonna be live action for sure.
man. But I could definitely see some what if episodes based off of whatever the Spider-Man 4 plot is. Like maybe like if Kingpin won or if Kingpin got the gauntlet during. Like, it's gonna be some outlandish
It's gonna be
shit.
some like if Kingpin like was there in New York
Yeah.
and happened to like take the gauntlet from fucking Thanos, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be
that'd
something
so
crazy. It's gonna be like, once one of the aliens saw Kingpin and Kingpin converted one of the aliens.
like,
It's
bro,
gonna be
like
watch.
That's nasty.
like Kingpin absorbed Ultron's consciousness
Yo.
and like became like this ultimate being.
Hold on. Fuck all this comic book shit real quick. Talk about the fit real quick.
My fit.
Talk about the fit real quick.
This is calm, bro. Organic garments.
I'm really fucking
you know
with
what
the
I mean?
pants. I don't think I've ever seen like track sweat.
Adidas track.
The gray is the ones to get
type shit. Yeah, they comfy too.
because because I feel like if it was black, I wouldn't have peeped it with sweats.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to look something up.
He don't
because,
want to talk about the fit. That nigga.
I mean, I explained it. It's two things, man.
Light shit.
Type shit. You know what I mean? Let's talk about your fit, bro.
I know how you feel now. I got the jeans on.
Exactly.
I got
exactly.
I,
Where's the socks from?
the uni socks.
Tough.
Subi jeans.
Tough.
Basket case bag.
Tough.
First pole sweater. Mojo. What's that place called? Mojo.
I don't know.
Mojo, nigga.
Talk to him.
Cause he got my gimmick on. He right now he the friendly neighborhood organic boy, organic man.
John got that shit on too. He's just not on camera.
He told you he's flannel poppy, nigga.
Flannel
Y'all
poppy.
not listening,
no,
nigga.
I actually
already
have the
know.
flannel on, bro.
Looking like a straight,
When I
like
was-
he's straight out the streets, nigga. Like he out there in Cali about to bang on your ass.
So what I was looking up is
Let's not do that.
I was
What are you talking
looking up. I was trying to see like how like she's gonna connect to the rest of the MCU. And Echo.
Yeah.
So, obviously she lived in New York City, but she at the end she was staying with her family in Oklahoma.
Mhm.
And I was trying to see where I don't think they're gonna tie in, but I was just wondering. I was just curious where Peter Quill's grandpa lived when he came back to Earth. I was wondering if that was Oklahoma. I'm not sure though. I can't find where exactly it is. Again, I don't think that's gonna.
Crazy.
I don't think
That's
they'll
a very
interact,
good
but-
point because they made it. I don't know if you peeped after the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. They made it a big known statement that Peter Quill will be coming back.
Yeah,
I don't know why. So I feel like that means he must be doing something that's going to be important. Maybe just only in the Avengers movie.
I think he'll be an Avenger. I think.
I wonder if he's gonna
Interesting.
if they plan on giving him his powers.
Well, I
which would
mean,
be cool.
wasn't it like well, there was a a huge episode of I think what if the Avengers had to fight, what is it, Peter Quill?
Mm-hmm.
What if they had to fight Ego?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you watched that.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I think that might have been it. I don't think he's gonna come back.
Yeah,
I don't
because
think Peter Quill
Ego
is
is
actually
dead.
Yeah.
Ego's gone.
Yeah, he's gone.
But the one thing that always bugged me about Star-Lord is he never had his powers. He is like ridiculously powerful. Like all they've ever said was like, oh, he's a like, because I remember one of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, he was able to hold one of the stones without it killing him, and that was about the most they've ever like
Well,
talked about it.
Wait. Hold on, right? So you're talking about multiversal. You could have a multiversal Avengers like you have in What If, right?
You could.
So
I think that's what Secret Wars is going to be anyway.
Kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Peter Quill as a kid has the powers of Ego in What If. So what if they take him from that universe?
As
Drop
good as
him
What If
into-
is, I don't think they're ever going to connect it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Drop him into the Young Avengers.
It would be so cool.
I don't know. That could be him coming back. That could be Peter Quill coming back.
It's like in my selfish logic, and we about to talk about him soon. I keep hoping they're gonna bring Kid Loki
That'd be
and
fire.
pit him in the Young Avengers.
That'd be fire.
Because I would even like the idea of like, since Loki like, you know, controls the universe, that he somehow birthed another version of Loki, and he just, you know, starts off as a kid.
That's
fire.
what I'm going to talk about. That I'm going to
Yeah.
talk about how
There's once we talk about
There's a-
Loki, there's
yeah.
yeah.
I
Shout
have a
out,
whole
shout out Echo though. Good show. Go watch it. So before we go, we got a new segment on the pod. It's called Villain Spotlight, where we spotlight a certain villain. It could be a comic book villain like Thanos. It could be like a movie villain, you know, like Darth Vader. It could be a real life villain
like Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. It could be just, we highlighting villains, bruh. It's the Supervillain show. We're highlighting villainy. And I thought a good start to that would be because of how the show ended and
He
how
controls the
great
MCU
of a
too.
character he was. And yeah, he basically controls the MCU now. We got the Funko right here. I don't know. Can they see it? Can they see the Funko? We got the Funko right here. We're starting with Loki. Okay. I think they see it. It's good. Okay.
Nigga said stop. Chill, type shit.
Type shit. Oh yeah, fuck. This is my turn now. So yeah, so the first villain we are going to spotlight is Loki. I don't even know how to say his last name. Loki
Laufeyson.
Laufeyson.
I
Loki
ain't saying
Laufeyson.
that shit, bro.
He
Loki.
says he's Loki's Odin's son before he dies when he has a Tesseract, but
Yes,
whatever.
Loki.
Laufeyson. That's how
Laufeyson.
Yeah.
that's how the TVA talks about him.
Yes, shout out to TVA. The trickster god, the god of mischief, you know,
The God of Stories.
all that. Thor's younger stepbrother. So Loki, hold up. So Loki, he's the son of the frost giants, right? And then he was later adopted by Odin, you know, the father of Thor. And his first appearance was in 1949.
That's an old ass nigga.
Old ass nigga, right? His first appearance, it was in a comic. It
Looking
was called-
goofy. Big
Goofy
ass
ass
horns, yellow underwear, green tights under, looking goofy.
It was a comic called Venus, Volume 16, Romantic Tales of Fantasy. Definitely have never read this comic for
Mhm.
sure. It was from the fucking 40s.
Sheesh.
Old ass nigga. But what are y'all opinions on not even as a villain, but Thor as a character?
Thor?
Thor as a character.
Loki, I'm sorry.
Thor's cool.
Loki as a character.
I bangs with the Lokis. I mean, clearly MCU made him more like popping than what
Mm-hmm.
most people would know him for.
Yeah.
But he's done some really dope shit in the comic books too. He could do some really dope shit.
Mhm.
So it's like for comic book reasons, I don't like regular Loki. He has so many other forms that I think it's cooler than just plain Loki.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I banged with Loki. MCU Loki probably the best though, because like that stays traditional, as in he is Loki. It's not different versions of him. It's the one constant. Even that is a constant from a different timeline. It's still the same Loki.
What's your favorite variant of Loki,
I like.
if you have one?
Okay, so there's two Lokis I like. There's a female Loki, and there's a kid Loki. All is about the same difference. Ragnarok always happens. When Ragnarok happens, they just get reincarnated. Sometimes Loki comes back as different shit. So female Loki was cool, but it was creepy because he was also like, he was a woman now. Now he's just doing woman shit, which is weird because I knew him. He was a guy. Whatever.
Transgender.
You know what I mean? Type shit. It's cool.
Yeah, type shit.
2024 type shit.
Caitlyn Jenner type shit.
But Kid Loki was a fucking menace because his power scaling is so off the chart.
Mm-hmm.
So like he joins the Young Avengers and all that shit, and it's cool because that's him, kind of like how Iron Lad, like the King story with Iron Lad as a kid, he kind of knows he's a villain, so he goes out his way to be a hero. And I just like that story. It's almost pretty much the Loki story, like from the show, if they would have just made him a kid instead of.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me that if you look at like all the adaptations of Loki, like outside of like the comics, if you look at like the shows and some video games, I've always seen Loki as kind of like, I know he's like, a trickster, but kind of like a joke a little bit, right? And obviously, he's a real threat. He's very powerful, but his attitude was very like jester like kind of like,
I got
yeah,
you. Like,
exactly,
type
like
shit,
a little on the cornier side. Whereas I think the MCU really changed the perception of Loki in a good way.
Yeah,
they transformed Loki, and Loki is probably the best character in the MCU period, just because of the layers of that character, and that's just like the definition of character development, right?
I have some examples,
Let's
if you don't
hear it.
allow me. So, in one of the Iron Man movies, Iron Man says to him, he goes, "There is no version in which you come out on top," and he's talking to Loki. And Sylvie in the show says, "This isn't about you."
Mm-hmm.
It's never. She goes along the lines of, "It's never been about you." And Loki says, "I don't want to be alone." He always talks about this throne. I don't think personally he's not the god of mischief. The god of mischief.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even the god.
Of like stories.
He's
God of
not even the
stories.
god of stories to me either, because the god of stories, at least in the comic books, is an all-powerful being, and he can actually rewrite the history of the entire history of.
Yeah,
Which I think he could,
that's what he became.
He became, yes, but I consider him more of the custodian of the multiverse,
Mm-hmm.
in the sense that like he's the one responsible for cleaning shit up if something were to arise, and I think the TVA is going to have to do with that.
Yeah.
But he one of the notable things in the show is Mobius talks to him and he goes, there is no comfort. You just choose your burden. And he also says, one of the hunters, he goes, "You're just trying to make up for all the terrible, awful shit you've done in your life." And then, Sylvie says to him, and these are all just excerpts of the show, and obviously of just the script of Loki, and Sylvie goes, your friends are back where they belong. That's after he brings them back after season 2, and Loki goes, "But without them, where do I belong?" And at the end of the entire show, he goes, "I know what kind of god I need to be," and he's talking to Sylvie before she gets turned into spaghetti.
Yeah.
He goes, "I know what god I need to be for you, for all of us." And he goes out there and he grabs all of the strands, he wraps them around himself, and he takes that seat, he takes that throne. I've talked about it before, but this is my favorite variant of Loki because it's very much like he's atoning for his sins, and like absolutely nothing will atone for what he's done. And like him fucking around with the Tesseract, even him sacrificing himself. Like I would never thought that Loki in the beginning of the MCU would have done that. He sacrificed himself, Thanos killed him, and then him having a redemption arc, like him even getting that redemption arc is a very good thing that the MCU did.
Yeah, and I think if you're just talking about MCU Loki, there's a clear story that they like to tell is like Loki can never be too happy.
Yeah.
when he finally like reconciled with his brother and all that, dies. When he finally figures out himself and that he just wants to be loved, he has to be by himself.
Yeah.
But I think the key part that people forget is you needed the Loki you said you don't like before all that. That's what that first Avengers movie was.
Yeah.
It's the I want Thor, I got you. Oh, you can't beat me. It is that obnoxious, corny,
Which is very much like a child. That's how a child behaves.
butt of
He
the
was a little more
joke.
toned down though.
But he was the butt of the joke.
He was less like corny and more so like arrogant.
Do you
know what I mean?
What is the most popular scene of that movie?
Oh, the Hulk shit.
He's a joke.
No, I agree with you.
You know
I'm
what I
just
mean?
saying,
Like,
in the cartoons, he's more like nasally, more so annoying. I
yeah,
think he's more
because
on
I guess
the
they
arrogant side. You know what I mean?
yeah
Just the portrayal of him in general.
more royal.
Yes.
more
Yes,
like
that's-
snobby.
that's the-
More snobby.
Yeah, like more royal.
Snobby.
Yeah,
So yeah, royal and
Snobby,
snobby, I
snobby,
think is
yeah.
closer to like what I'm trying to think of like an example. Like
because you're saying like in cartoons he's feel more like a trickster from a Doctor Strange world. Like,
yeah, man, yeah. More like more cartoonish.
well,
He was a little more serious in this one. In the MCU. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Nah, I get what you're saying though. It's more Batman 80s. Well, bam.
Yeah,
I mean, I
Which is
definitely
like,
get you.
for,
Like,
which like for the time, right? For,
Yeah.
For 1949, I guess he had to be.
and
that
that's
way.
usually what they do when they
Right.
do like cartoons of him. They base him off of his older, younger technically, but you know what I mean, like
Yes.
80s style where he is more, everything was more cynical and Riddler looks stupid, Joker looks stupid, whatever. But just like in the show, like once you started reading his comics and it got around like 1990s and 2000s, and then they started wanting to give Loki more stories. He started doing basically the same shit in the shows. Like I remember there's one cartoon. I don't know if you ever watched the Hulk versus Thor.
Are you talking about? I was gonna talk about this. Are you talking about where he kind of like took over Hulk's body?
Yeah, like if you just want to understand, like he's always baseline been mad powerful. Even if he wasn't God of Loki, he can theoretically just take over Thanos' body when Thanos wanted to do the snap and have Thanos do anything he wanted to do with the Infinity Stones.
Yeah.
If you think about it, as long as he would have understood his power range, like how they do sometimes in the comic books, he is almost unstoppable. His daughter is Hela. So technically, if he dies, his daughter never wants to see him. So he goes right back up to heaven. I mean, right back up to Earth.
To Earth, yeah.
So it's like
Midgard.
yeah, Midgard. Like, so he can't even die based on the fact that his daughter doesn't like him.
Yeah. So, Johan, when you were mentioning Loki in the show, right? You were mentioning kind of towards like the end of it. And even though I agree with what you were saying, he was more so like a hero in that moment.
Yeah.
He was really a villain.
Yeah, he that's the redemption. It's the face turn.
I get it, but
You know?
we're talking about villains.
Yeah.
Right?
Talk about that evil shit he done.
I want to talk about the evil shit he did. Like, I remember that's probably one of my favorite moments of Loki in that cartoon where he took over the Hulk's body and was just
Yeah.
beating Thor's ass. That shit was crazy. But I just got a couple moments of like the worst shit he's done. Obviously triggering Ragnarok, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Um,
crazy.
In the,
And essentially killing his mother as well, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. And when he killed who's the dude? Phil Coulson?
Yeah.
That tugged
nasty
a lot of, like,
work.
Yeah, that was
Had
nasty.
people for years saying, how can Phil Coulson come back? How can he come back?
Facts.
He dead, bro.
In the comics, he kind of ignited the war between the Avengers and the Defenders.
Mhm.
That was all kind of him. He kind of like he made the potion to make if you know who Absorbing Man is.
Mhm, Yep.
You know Absorbing
Yeah,
Man.
of course.
He's kind of like one of Thor's like
Yeah. Another dweeb, but a fun dweeb. You know what I mean?
yeah. But he
Because he could like touch Milnor now. He got the whole, you know what I mean? He's nasty with it, low key.
yeah. He's real resourceful too. Because I remember when he took over the Hulk's body.
Yeah,
it
I was
to
gonna-
pick up Mjolnir, right?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah. Real nasty work. He ended up killing like Kid Loki, I think somehow.
Mhm. He's a nasty guy, man.
Banishing fucking
Is it hella to hell?
yeah, that and I think in the comics while he was Sylvie, while he was she, I guess.
Mhm.
didn't he take over as Lady Sith or something like that?
Yeah, okay, so he wasn't Sylvie, even though Sylvie is a adaptation of female Loki. That's what
He was a female Loki.
He was female Loki,
Mhm.
and yeah, he took over. It's actually really fucked up. Like
Yeah.
he's done some shit. Especially like female Loki, for me, he was at his peak villainy. Like, he ain't give no fucks, bro. Like I'm a female, man. I'm wilding out. Like,
And he did some petty shit, He used to stab. He would stab Thor,
turn to a frog.
turn a nigga to a frog. You know what I mean? Obviously, the first Avengers movie fucking invaded New York City, killed a bunch of people. I feel like people gloss over that.
Yeah, he was
was
working
working with Thanos at a point. Like,
Yeah, he was.
Facts.
Although we didn't see any talk between. Well, no, he did.
he brought in the fucking aliens.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
Crazy, bro.
yeah. I will say that.
Which is beautiful if you think about it. It started with him working with Thanos, and then Thanos snaps his neck.
Crazy. I will say that like Kang, who we'll get into eventually. We don't know if Kang's done or not in the MCU.
Maybe we got to do both of them.
Loki has benefited from the MCU as far as the perception of his character, because like we said, he was more so like a joke. You know what I mean? And now I feel like a lot of people take him a little bit seriously now. And if we're rating him, right? So let's do it this way. Let's go. There's S tier, A, B, C, D, E, F. We'll do it that way.
Okay.
Right. Those are the levels. S tier, God tier villain. So what are we thinking here? Where do we think Loki lands?
If we're putting him just on
All medias. Okay.
Him
Oh,
as a
he is.
character.
I would still do A tier. I don't want to give no one that S tier.
yeah, I don't want to
yet.
give anybody S tier yet. I think that's reserved to when we get more people. I put him in A. I put him low A.
And
Because I
he would
know
have been
he's
lower without the Loki show.
See, I disagree. It's tough because this is the first one. This is where we're laying the foundation.
But also, maybe we're ranking this wrong. We're ranking this after everything hero-wise he started doing.
That's what I'm
we
saying.
need to rank his villainy.
The part of Loki is kind of him turning into a hero, if you will.
We're ranking the villainy. So his villainy might be low.
Oh.
Not to say he wasn't a good villain in the MCU, he was. And he was, a good villain in the comics for
There's
sure.
better-
And the show.
Villain watch is better villains, though.
There's better villains.
He's a B.
That's what I'm thinking.
On his
Yeah.
I'm thinking
on
B
his villain
tier.
shit, he's a B.
I'm thinking
So how do it go again? So it'll be S.
S A
A,
B
B,
C D E F.
I would do C. I'm sorry.
I put him
Villainy-
low B.
If we're counting just
Low
villainy,
B, high C.
matter of fact, I feel like that's too many levels.
how you want to
You
do
can
it?
do 5.
We could do 5,
Just do
yeah.
5.
S A
B.
B C
D.
D.
Yeah, that works. We'll do it that way.
And he would be C. I'm sorry, that's real low.
I think if we're doing 5,
I might think-
I'm thinking B or C. I'm thinking middle of the pack. I'm kind of leaning towards C too.
Yeah,
not
I'm
gonna lie to
saying
you.
because I'm okay. I know this is speaking in the future. I'm looking right here.
Yeah,
I see a couple better
that's what I'm saying.
villainy.
That's what I'm saying.
I see another person that's gonna fall for the same Loki thing that I'm gonna say they're high up until we stop thinking about the hero stuff and start about thinking the villain stuff. And I feel like that's gonna also bring him lower. But yeah, I feel like Loki's C just based off his villain because he always loses. It never makes an impact. It's like
Yeah. I agree with you. We're saying Johan as a character, he's definitely S,
yeah,
especially
Yes,
with the
correct.
MCU. But if we're just talking
The
as a
redemption.
villain,
Yeah.
how many times
get his
has
ass
Loki
whooped.
been a serious threat?
Maybe once or twice.
Not that many times.
Maybe once or twice.
So I think you say C, I say C. You said B.
I said low B. He can go into high C if we find something.
Can
better.
we agree with C?
I think C's a good one.
I think-
Are you gonna actually put a little?
Yeah.
I think he
That's
would
tough.
be high
We'll
C.
save all of them.
I think
Yeah.
he'd be a high C right now.
Okay.
So let me mark that down. I'll mark that down. I'll
Yeah.
say that too.
So putting Loki at a C tier villain. It's the start. at the end of the year,
That was a good point, though. I knew you was getting.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, villainy wise, you're right. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Towards the end of the year, we'll kind of like recap and see where everybody is,
Mhm.
and then we'll go back to it like end of the year. Maybe we'll change some shit. You know what I mean?
That is true.
Because again, this is the first one. It's tough,
Yep.
so we may have to move him up, maybe move him down.
Yep.
I don't think we'll move him down.
And since we count media, he can technically he could come back and say fuck the world and be a god Loki a bad god Loki. You don't know.
True.
So
Yeah, I think Loki was a good character to start with, though. Calm.
that was a tricky one. You I feel like you had intentions.
We're
You had
talking about-
intentions.
We're gonna get to some crazy ass villains. You know what I mean?
Cosby. I know they got a pop of him too.
A Bill Cosby Funko is disgusting.
How about a Suge Knight Funko?
He's
Suge
Suge Knight
Knight.
as a villain.
Wow. We chop.
That's another.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
another
we chopped it
episode.
up. Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
another episode.
We chop it up.
But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. All my Apple and Spotify listeners, thank you guys for listening. Everybody watching, make sure you like, share, subscribe to Supervillain Studios on YouTube. Tap into our other content. We got Quarter Life Crisis, Villain Vlogs, and other shit coming soon. Follow the pod on Instagram, the Supervillain Show _. And if you need your podcast producer or need anything, photo shoot, video shoot, music video, whatever, all your creative needs, book us at supervillainstudios.net. I'm getting good at that.
You are.
What did I forget?
Follow us on IG.
Follow us on IG.
Follow
It'll be in the
Supervillain
bio.
Studios on IG.
All that. And
Did you do the recommendation for you got to start a pod? You got an idea, man.
what? Oh, like record. Yeah, we also offer free consultations on Supervillain Studios. So go visit the site, bro.
Do it
Go visit
now.
the site. Go visit the
Because the
site.
pod's over. Go do it right now.
Facts.
You know what? Go ahead. You know what? You pause this. Go. We'll wait for you.
And then we'll say bye. Hold up. You back?
Appreciate you. Also, appreciate you if you got to the end of this. Really do appreciate that.
Because we're just your homies and we just talking and chopping it up with y'all like.
Facts. But yeah, I think that's it. See y'all next time.